Off to a great start. I think I might have accidentally deleted the intro video, and that's on me.
Nice.
I was cleaning shit on my computer.
God damn it, Billy.
Yeah, I know. Completely my fault. It's not my fault though. Sample.
Feel the wern.
Okay, you guys should be able to hear it now.
This topic keeps getting brought up by you dorks.
Good.
So I'm going to bring it up just to entertain you Cro-Magnon fools. 16-year-olds. Go to Google.
Was that an attempt to say Cro-Magnon?
Can we pause for 1 second? What the fuck is that behind him? What is on that wall? What is
That's
that?
his filth. He's living in his filth. That's what that is.
No.
Yeah, that's where he places his head every day, so it just kind of makes that mark.
What the fuck?
No, fuck no.
Is that the skid mark from fucking his Just for Men's fucking collection? Like, what is
Is
going
no one
on?
going to address the fact that he also has no neck? Like, are we just going to ignore
He's
that?
laying down. Like, he
Well,
has a neck.
I mean,
yeah,
are we?
or for those of us who have like
I'm just glad that we have
decent ability to stay in shape.
I'm just glad we have 3/4 of the geek room on tonight.
No shit, right? Frank, look, never give up, please. Please. This is totes fucking you if you ever just go fuck it. So, you know, here it is, bro.
Like if David Weiser fucked Frank.
Is it just me, or does it look like he's filming this in a prison cell?
Patreon goal.
He passed those neck jeans along, I see.
Yeah.
What neck jeans?
The lack thereof.
Exactly.
Gotta go.
Okay, I'm looking at this
Type
guy.
in, yep.
I'm looking at this
like a
guy
hairy
on the
nigger.
wall behind him, and all I can think is, this is one of those fucking depraved motherfuckers that has neck barnacles.
Oh,
You
probably.
know that he's sitting in post jerk right now.
No, this is mid jerk. He's
He's
still trying to find
Yeah,
it.
just
He's just
based on
swimming in
that
a pool of
eye.
his own making.
Let's
He needs
continue.
people
Not
to
even
watch him.
quotes. Age of consent, Washington State. Hit
Consent.
send. Or search or whatever. You'll see that 16-year-olds are legal. Kick rocks.
Get the fuck off
but,
YouTube right now.
You know, they're always out there like dropping the N-word.
Shanny.
And I never, hardly ever see a 16-year-old
That's because they're hiding
with a
from
black person.
Oh, there was
Like
more.
holding
Because
hands
we
with a
get
black
arrested
person. Hardly
when we
ever.
do shit like that. Sorry, buddy.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but black people do turn 16 eventually.
Eventually, so
Depending
just a
on the
little known
town.
fact. Little known fact: you go 14, 15, and you skip a year. You just go to 17. You know,
Is
Warren's
this
on
the same way that black men don't cheat?
Exactly. That's also true. Very true statement. Very true statement. I'm also 120 pounds.
Well, according to Shanny, they go 14, 15, 16 prison.
Attitude is a major term. Look at Bad Baby, the rapper. Look at like Billy Lish,
Billy Lish?
like the
Billie
Avril
Eilish?
Lavigne
Billie
of the Generation
Lish.
Z.
Why did you say Avril Lavigne? She's like 50.
That
He's making
whole
this so
thug
complicated.
16-year-old thing
I hate you.
is gross, man.
What's gross is
The
what's
whole
behind
like
you.
capitalized alternative rock movement.
I
What
bet
the
he has
fuck
a well.
is happening?
2005. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Dude,
I
how
bet, he
did,
has, I
Greta,
bet he has a
she's-
well in his basement.
Well, you know,
I'm
back then he was a skater boy.
She's 16.
This guy looks like he has developed opinions on Schmegma.
He
Very
looks like he's
good fellow.
underdeveloped in the wound.
he develops a lot of schmegma.
For
I believe
sure.
that. So how did he get the phone into his cell? I'm curious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like he's like this isn't a jail cell.
No.
Look, in
like-
the state pen, the guards don't care, man. They got Xboxes and shit in there.
And yet
Yeah.
this guy still shoved it up his butt for no reason. Isn't that something?
Now there's a reason for it. He set it to vibrate and everyone kept on calling him.
She's cute.
It's just mean to
smart,
dangle a fucking
and
Xbox
sweet,
in front of Rev's face like that.
sophisticated, get you to cry. In a hypothetical situation, if Greta was like wanting to
Oh,
date me,
God.
would I date her?
Don't do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just saying he
Go
would
fuck
date
yourself.
Greta Thunberg.
Yes.
He did this.
It's like
He did the
14
theme.
in Sweden.
I'll take her to middle school. Buy
Yeah,
a
this
bread
whole
for her
controversy
hair.
with Starbucks. You dorks keep bringing it up from.
Are you
2
guys
years
sure
ago,
this isn't a
where
jail
I,
cell
talked
with
to that
opinions
girl,
like
the
that?
barista.
It should
I didn't
be.
go to jail for that. I didn't go to prison for that because there was nothing illegal about it.
Because I never
It
got
was an
caught.
issue of me hitting on a chick at work. My friend Marissa from high school was hit on when she was working at the Sats Up nursery. And then she married that guy. So, taking that
How old
as
was
that
he?
legal, Marissa met that guy, and then they got married and
Yeah,
had a
there's
kid.
such a thing as
Then she
grooming.
divorced him, and her friends don't know why. But then she started dating a guy from our class from
What does
1998
this shit have to do with this
who was
central
like the
point?
biggest
I don't know why he left her.
dipshit Republican anti-immigrant moron you could possibly meet. Who
How
likes to
does he
shoot
have
his
good
guns
points
and
and
don't
then
know what it
awful ones at
means.
the same time?
Kind
No,
of.
All the Bernie
I'm
Bro
sorry. I
religion.
cannot
And
find
her
Unironically,
last
one
husband,
word.
if I'm not mistaken, was like a agnostic Democrat like Marissa, and
What?
Jared is a Christian conservative. That just
Okay,
to me,
so how many
and
extra
to all
friends
her
do you think
friends,
that he
is
has
just
made
a
the
lapse
suits?
in thinking. So I blocked and deleted everybody from Montesano because they're a bunch of like
So many women in the
dipshits
audience right now
and,
just wet.
hold grudges.
Oh my
And
god, it's
don't
like a
move
poll
on.
down there in the chat.
We're gonna pause it.
It's
Change
just
the
a big old
later.
rumor mill. So,
Look at that. When
quick.
wake up next to that.
Oh yeah, I used to do this thing. Like
I
that's
wrote
not interesting.
Marissa and I said, 18,
Look at that
under
hair growing out of
18
that mole.
would be bad for childbirth.
No.
He's shitting.
Oh, this isn't a real person.
So,
No.
the eggs in a woman
You know,
are
woman.
best from 18 to 24.
Oh,
God.
no.
I
What about
don't
the
know, you got
telomeres?
those millennials,
Putting
those
it normal.
Zoomers out there.
And I'm
Age
older
phobia,
than
age phobia.
40. I have good telomeres.
Oh, Generation X is right here. Longer sperm telomeres. The whole telomere
I knew
thing,
it.
the anger that you see, the lack of intelligence that's decreasing, how it takes more and more people to get more and more shit done. That's a sign of telomere attrition. I got all these pictures and links and things on my Instagram. First name, last name, 79.
Even
Well,
it's
see,
speed
if
up.
one
It's
chick
insane.
says no to me.
Is he a fan
There's
of his
plenty
own
of fish in
brand?
this
Is that what that
No,
was?
speeding it up
You
does
don't know
not
me
help
in
the
real life.
insanity
You know
because
me
I
from the
can't
internet.
decipher any of the
If you know me in
gibberish
real life,
before he
the
moves
reason why
on
we
to the
disagree
next
is all
batch of
politics.
gibberish.
Yeah, he's just saying things.
Yeah, let's just move to the next one because this
This
is
is a
like coherent.
stream of
Give
crazy
me a second.
consciousness from a guy that is resting against the wall, stained with his cum shots.
Normal speed.
Gross.
The reason you don't like me is
The wall has long
There is no
telomeres.
normal.
And
Ooh.
demonize women who have late-term abortion. It's so radical and
Can you
it's
turn
so
up the volume?
I honestly like.
Yeah, give me a sec.
If you want my opinion is a little bit extreme, and I'm not about to argue for it. I don't.
Oh,
think
where
this
the
is
fuck's the
necessarily
pause
what
at?
we
God
should
damn
do,
it.
But I think there's a decent
Oh, there it is.
argument to be made, and it's
On
my
the
opinion.
left, you fuck.
But no, dude. Like I went for the normal one. Give me a sec. Let me make this smaller because it came in weird. Okay, there you go. So we can see the idiots that are saying what are saying the thing.
There's McCrae's titties. There's the
If you
Punjab.
go into video, it'll let you zoom, I think.
Not really. But I'm just gonna do this. All ready?
That works.
Billy's too lazy.
And to demonize women who have late-term abortion. It's so radical and it's so disgusting.
I honestly like my if you want my opinion is a little bit extreme,
Nope.
and I'm not about to argue for it.
Have
I
you
don't
seen
think
this,
this
Bran?
is necessarily what we should do, but I think
I
there's a
have.
decent argument to be made, and it's my opinion that you should be able to abort up to about 3 years old.
Whoa.
You should be able
What?
to end that.
Holy shit.
For
Yes, you said
Yeah.
that.
You better be glad that wasn't an option, sweetheart.
should
I don't think
upload
you would have
your
saw
ass.
3.
Mama
I really
Checkers, you
believe
heard
you.
this.
I really believe in the Spartan spirit of if the baby doesn't meet my eugenic standards, I'm gonna pierce its skull with a needle and then throw it down a hill.
Well,
In
the
Minecraft.
thing is, generally, when it comes to eugenics, the Jews don't really do too well with that, so you might want to rethink that system.
No, this is why I'm dating the German.
Oh, so you get advance notice when the purge begins?
You just at like 2.5, you go, you know what, Timmy? It ain't working out, my man. Come to the back shed. Come to the back
Like you
shed.
still haven't learned how to tie your shoes.
Timmy, you ate 3 more Thin Mints than you should have. I'm gonna throw you down a hill.
Timmy, if you eat another crown and tell me it tastes like lemon, that's it.
No, Daddy told you not to eat any more cookies, so it's time for Mr. Brick to meet Mr. Bran.
Okay.
Anyone else wishing that this policy extended to the age of 30 for 62 IQ over here?
Oh yeah,
she's basically a 3-year-old.
I'm just like, what do you contribute to the Canadian society in your province again?
Well, actually, Billy makes a great point. She makes food that looks like vomit. She doesn't know how to take care of the dog and arguably poisons it. And she's useless, unemployed, and a drain on her parents. Sounds like a 3-year-old to me.
Yeah.
Wait, she's Canadian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought Canadians were typically like polite and sociable.
Okay, then you gotta listen to the rest of it.
Multiple reasons. Obviously not because, I just don't want to be a parent anymore. That would obviously not the case. But in the case of like, something has happened and this child is no longer going to have a viable life. You should be able to euthanize that child. Because I dropped it. And this child is no longer medically viable for some.
Either just sitting there, just eating this shit up.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be funny? Was that like a joke?
Yeah, but nobody laughed. Not one fucking person was like, "Yeah, that was a good fucking joke." Like, oh my,
that might actually be not so much because it's a shit joke, which it is, but no one was sure if it was a joke considering what she just said.
Exactly.
It's not like I said something really stupid. Ha 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 ha. When I laugh, it's a joke.
My favorite line is the next line.
Kind of reasonable reason.
Reasonable reason.
Miscarriages happen, right? That's because the child, the fetus or the child.
This kid is super boring. Time to end it.
Says Chesh.
Well, we messed up. Look away, honey.
Why does that sound like something one of her parents
It's a necessary stage. It is a sufficient stage because you've got all of the material.
Oh, wait.
Just she is excellent. This is why we call her 62 IQ.
You know what? On the plus side, she is dating Redline. So if they have a kid, that kid might get, that might help us. That policy might help society writ large. That's all I'm saying.
I hope she does not procreate. Just for the love of all this Canadian, please.
I mean, you know that he's a 2-pump chump, so let's just hope that he uses birth control.
But I get it. The Canadian Burger Kings aren't really surviving right now as it is. Like you can't have that.
Black people in Canada. He doesn't have to be as anxious.
Fair.
Can you imagine that kid's first birthday, instead of getting a birthday cake, gets a Ruger?
Basically, you're all shitty human
Mommy,
beings.
what does Daddy do for a living? Daddy screeches at autistic flat earthers and also works at an AutoZone.
And acts real fucking tough.
I think that you're missing the crucial part, which is, whenever the kid's growing up and they're acting all proud and they have their moment when it's approaching the 3rd birthday and Redline's out buying his Ruger. He looks over at Chesh and says, "Wait a minute. Am I even the father? Because let's be honest. This guy, like Sam said, 2-pump chump, but I'm pretty sure it's him on the receiving end."
When the kid
there is no
graduates.
way he has the fucking testicular fortitude to actually be with naked woman.
When the kid graduates high school, Redline just hands over the dissertation. Here, you can have the Zarbamba. I don't need it anymore. You're a man now.
I think it's fucking 20-page document, 9-point font.
Who the fuck writes a 9-point font?
Dynacat Loves Me says, "How is she dating Redline?"
Sam Ray, Midnight.
How it works when you date someone.
And all jokes aside, I think it's a fucking terrible thing when 62 IQ and Redline, they're made for each other. for the simple fact that she is dumber than a bag of rocks, and he struggles in debates with flat earthers.
I don't know about you. I'm happy, and I know that Puck is relieved as well.
Listen, yeah, I mean that's less work for Puck.
I forgot who Puck was, and then I
Yeah.
remembered.
Justice for Puck, guys. Hashtag justice for Puck. And also you gotta realize, but I don't want them to have a kid because like that's autism plus autism. That's gonna turn into a kid that's really curious.
I need to go get water.
Puck is so sad he's trying to move in with fucking Truman Pierce.
Good God.
Or we have a super chat, Billy.
Oh, fuck.
Time to read.
How is philosopher, bum daddy, Dom petty officer, shipwreck, and his little girl 62 IQ? Not great. So David Silverman heard about David Earl Warden, and he said, I sent you a private message, so he's being a pussy about it. And 62 IQ just, said we shouldn't murder 3-year-olds.
That's
what a squad.
Oh man, they're fucking A squad up in the streets.
That's really the regular brain trust.
The brain trust.
The thing that's fucking with me the most about this is that like death of 3-year-olds things. That's something I would say when I'm pissed drunk. I'm trying to think of the most fucking dumb shit I can say.
The most awful thing you can say to get a rise out of someone.
But she is
sober.
Yeah, it's not even a good joke. Like, you can make a good joke out of that premise. There's so many things. Like, little Timmy decided to, that he wanted to fucking do X, off to the glue factory with you. Or how many babies does it take to paint, dead babies does it take to paint a wall? Depends on how hard you throw them. There's so many of these.
How do you make a dead baby float? 2 scoops of ice cream, some root beer, and a dead baby.
Fair enough.
What's worse, 1 dead baby in 10 bins, or 10 dead babies in 1 bin?
The one in the middle trying to eat its way out.
Ready, nothing else is gonna.
This one before.
None of us have ever been anything other than a human being. So yeah, that's the argument. Yeah.
I would probably. And I would definitely not want to kill anything that I would see as a viable human being, right? Like anything that's been in gestation long enough. I'm sorry, Cheshire, but
No, that's fine. I'm waiting.
I don't want to
just brought her extra.
I don't want to take away choices from human beings. I don't know. Go ahead, Cheshire. I'm sorry.
I would probably end up wanting to point out that if it can't survive viably on its own, you have to have consent of whatever is going to keep it alive.
Yes.
It's called being a fucking
If
parent.
you don't have consent, that person is not obligated to keep that thing, whether you describe it as a person or whether you describe it as a leech, is completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It matters that both, whoever is going to be giving up
I can hear Sokka's teeth
to
napping.
maintain that life or to keep that thing
I can hear her
from
reply to
being
Sokka
dead
already.
alive,
This
they
is the most
have to
pedantic
be
way
okay
of
with it.
saying
And
my body,
that's
my
the
choice,
priority
right?
because there's
Yeah,
a thing
but
that is
you're not
already
mentally
a viable human being.
But so hold on. Can I address that? Sorry. Yeah. So let's say you're driving down the highway. You're driving down the interstate and you see a toddler walking by the side of the road. Do you have a moral obligation to pull over and make sure that kid doesn't get hit by a car?
Hell yes.
No.
Hell yeah.
What? What kind of monster is going to say that they don't have a moral obligation to something?
Moral obligations. We're talking about legal obligations, right?
Who cares? Yeah. Who cares about who cares about legal obligations? At this point in time, okay.
Pregnancy as monsters, and as a person,
hold on.
I'm sorry.
We're getting a lot of crosstalk here, and that is not
I
translating
love you, man.
over
I
the
love
air.
you, okay.
Go ahead,
We
Sokka.
disagree because it's not often.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Sokka. Finish your point. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you say that you have an obligation towards something, okay, like we're not talking about like generally in the reference of this, in this discussion, or we're not referring to a legal obligation. And let me just start off by saying that I am, completely opposed to the laws that have been brought in Ohio and Alabama that are trying to regulate and criminalize abortions. Like I'm avidly against those. So like I'm not arguing for those positions or supporting those positions at all. But when we are talking from the position of moral obligation, okay, and I think that the same type of argument that you just made there, Chess, saying that you don't have an obligation from the viewpoint of a moral obligation would be the same type of argument to say that you don't have a moral obligation.
I just said fuck no to your question.
Oh, okay.
I preferred it. I preferred it when it sounded like she was saying "fuck no" to picking up the kid, because I was just like, "Ooh, now we're gonna have a good discussion."
Say, no, that is exactly the thing I said fuck no to, but I didn't make an argument.
Good.
All I did was say no.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I just want to make it really.
No, I really don't want to do
this.
Oh.
There's that. Okay. So let me just. So there's a reason why I don't just assign names or nicknames to people. I've literally never seen or been witness to any conversation of the person known as Chesh Viq where she has made any salient points in any context. If someone does have a video where this bitch actually understands the topic and responds like she got some goddamn sense, please email it to me, because I really regret the fact that this bitch was even born, because she just seems absolutely fucking worthless.
Thank you,
So
Nikki
please,
P,
change my
for becoming a member. Thank you.
God damn, she is dumb.
Welcome.
That was a bad decision.
I don't think I should have to speak fucking common sense for people. But apparently common sense is dead in America, and everyone want to cause havoc and be brute, internal forces to each other. And I don't appreciate it one bit, may I say, being the daughter of Jesus Christ and being his eyes.
Can you pause it for 1 second?
And his heart.
He walked away.
And seeing this among his people. Now, let me be a representation of Jesus Christ here. I am his.
Yo, what's up?
So, Shanny, you don't need to wear a headband that has pig ears on it, because we've already imagined that. So,
to enhance the flavor.
For those of you who have not seen this video yet,
buckle up.
If you pay attention to the neckline right above her right fucking saggy tit, that black mark, I'm pretty sure it's a bed bug.
What?
Okay, we'll watch it move.
Daughter.
Oh, fuck.
I am his begotten daughter, and I am here as his prophetess.
Oh,
yes,
this thing right
prophetess. Please pay attention to my Breaking the Seals books. Please pay attention to that.
Or the same thing happened to it that happened to the
and please realize
towel.
what you are doing to the American people is not good. Okay? You're dealing with very damaged people who are mentally unstable and have post-traumatic stress disorder. And the last thing someone who has post-traumatic stress disorder, when they're in their histrionics, is for you to push them and push them and push them.
Wait.
Because all it's going to do...
What's histrionics?
It's her word of the day calendar, and she lost the definition.
So you know all the wild flailing and all the emotions and the emoting and all the shit that she does when she's slipping in and out of character. That's what people call histrionics. But she forgets syllables and word and letters and shit. So
okay.
And let's face it, like nobody's pushing Shanny because we're not Sisyphus.
Is make them think in their head what they're doing is right and you are the enemy. Do you get that? Now you can go and blame it on Antifa and this group, Black Lives Matter, the white supremacists, KKK, blah, 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 blah.
Jesus Christ, Mom Nikki put on a ton of weight.
Wait.
The fuck?
I need that gif. Need that as a gif. What she just did, that's her lesbian action right there. Bring it back.
You should be using this as a super chat.
You get that.
I need that.
Now you can go and blame it on Antifa and this group and
You can see
this
the mole through the
group,
headband.
Black Lives Matter, the white supremacists, KKK, blah blah.
You're the most disgusting human being to ever live.
No.
Oh, I'm so glad I did that. Okay, wait, I got 2 super chats.
Everyone going to hell.
Druid Lover, Kaiju Shanny cries tears of Kaiju Grampy. Shanny is the reason I'm watching this at the gym.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Let her motivate you to do something with your life other than feed your family DoorDash.
Blame it on all the fucking groups all you want, but you don't get is the establishment has been really corrupt, and these people, even though they're being paid by Black Lives Matters or Antifa or all these other splinter groups, what you don't seem to get is they are together working for the same thing.
George
They
Soros.
want police brutality to end. They want police to be gentle and to.
Yeah, what's that thing? Is that another one?
Like, she's a lot of holes, man. I don't.
No, the new theory is that that's a bed bug.
Well, it's not a baby carrot.
So, I tripped out today when I was at the fucking Nissan dealership. I was looking up above the flat screen TVs that they got in the waiting room, and sure enough, I saw one of those goddamn automatic aerosols from Glade, and I was like, you know what? This is an appropriate time to see those, not behind your goddamn headboard. I still see that it's back there. I think it looks like she opened it recently.
No, but yeah, even if you have like a Febreze thing in your fucking bedroom, it's one of those things you plug into like
It's
the
a
wall.
little one that you put into the wall or some shit or you crack it open and you set it on in your bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Not the automatic spraying one to make sure that your room is defunkified every 5 to 10 minutes.
It looks like it's sprayed in her general direction too.
It goes off every 30 seconds to keep the stench away.
I was gonna say that thing is probably already dead.
$2 from Buck Melanoma. This Dosh needs to choke on a ham sandwich. You cannot choke the Shanny. It's
the ham sandwich be gone in a second.
Yeah.
If you are capable of jerking off to Shanny, we don't need you. We don't.
Oh, here you go.
Look, we have demonstrated via X Hamster that there are a lot of people that don't deserve to be alive.
I agree.
So I just got a notification. I just got a notification. I don't know if we've addressed the special day that is today. Happy birthday, Gary!
Is it your birthday?
Aw. Was he? Is he like 65?
He's 45.
Oh.
Hey, maybe this year he'll get to bust a Dragnauct.
He doesn't look a day younger than 55.
Oh, he sent me a message. What the fuck is this? If you're not a anti-Christian and reject all religions, why didn't you review this? The fuck is this link?
Can you send him a link to this?
You sent me a link from 2012. Johanna, a lying demon exposed. Man, what the fuck? Yeah, I sent him a link to this.
Okay.
He's got a debate.
Oh, okay.
Protect them when harm comes, not to treat them as criminals every single time they call 911. And trust me, you call 911, you will be treated as a criminal by
That's because you
the
beat
police.
the shit out of your husband.
You will. That's how they act.
When you've committed crimes,
They're
yes.
authoritarian fucking thugs, and that's the biggest problem.
We
and
saw
here
the
you
video.
little fucking conservatives, and you
They
better
were
listen
so
up to
nice.
this. You're all laughing and pleading of the cops pushing little girls and little boys over and bullying the people. Oh, they said a word.
Let's not compare
they said
your
a word. They said
situation
something to the
to
police
anything
officer.
being
Boom! The
protested
police
over,
officer
Shanny.
falls them back in the face, and you're congratulating them for that. For excessive force, and then you're like, oh, poor George Floyd. You're bullshit. You're fucking bullshit in your fucking
What about
head
me?
for thinking that you support George Floyd, but yet
Justice
you're
for
laughing at
Shanny.
people being pushed over by the goddamn cops. You're bullshit. You're lying, and the only reason why you're saying, oh, poor George Floyd, conservatives, and not condemning the actions of
Just
these
you guys
police
wait
officers brutalizing the people
The
trying
riots
to
break out in
protest.
Tokyo.
I've seen I don't know how many people just asking questions and the police are pushing them to the ground, cracking their fucking skulls open. You tell me
I mean,
how
if
that's
Shanny
fair.
starts
You tell
driving
me.
in Japan, like they're gonna bust out the fucking oxygen destroyer.
Okay,
Like,
if
got a
that's not a
kaiju.
face of a kaiju, I don't know what is.
Rev,
So-
you come inside of that, or what
Black people
is
do coke.
presumably inside of that.
Oh, someone subscribed. Thank you for subscribing.
So like she has like a weird like braid
Oh,
like in
sinister
the
purpose.
back of her hair, like on her left side, and she just looks like a really fat, ugly Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, someone said earlier that the best comment on this video was from Wilson. Jack Sparrow's really let himself go.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, the way she keeps like going crazy with her arms. Be careful, Shanny. You don't want to disturb the bed bugs any more than you have.
Or you don't want to take flight.
Me why that's
that's not
good.
gonna happen.
Because they asked a question they
Access
deserve to
skin,
be
though.
pushed, to have their skull cracked open by the police.
I mean,
you serious?
That's not what happened. He got choked to
You're
death.
not for George Floyd.
She
You're
doesn't
not.
even know what
Because if
happened.
you were for George Floyd, you would be anti-police brutality.
I'd be
You would
willing
see
to
that
put money on the
excessive
fact
force
she's
and not
confusing
cheer on the
George
police.
Floyd
Oh, they're
with
getting
George
rid of the
Foreman.
rioters. There aren't rioters. There are people just standing out in the streets.
Which George Foreman?
protesting.
Him or his like
Not
7
all the
kids?
people that were there were
grill.
fucking rioters.
Yeah, she
Did you
doesn't even
fucking
know him as a
that, or are you
boxer.
gonna
He
lump
made the
everyone
grill.
together because you're fucking brainwashed by Fox News.
She used it once, and then she thought she
MSN,
lost enough
any
weight, so
fucking-
she put it away.
all of the fucking newses, and you're not actually looking at the
Took
actual
off all the good
battlefield.
grease.
You're not actually looking at the actual evidence. Guess what?
She likes
I'm
George
not
Floyd
looking
guys
at the
if you
fucking
took that little
news.
grease
I'm looking
train
what the
drank it.
people are saying.
Yeah,
I'm on
it
fucking
gives you that quick
Twitter.
little
I'm
shooter.
seeing what they're saying. I'm seeing what's
I hate
passed
you.
around by the actual witnesses.
It hurt my stomach.
And guess what? The news isn't witnesses because they lie, they distort facts,
The
they
news
twist
isn't
things so they can
witnesses.
gain favor for whatever political movement they're after.
Has anyone seen the CNN
Think
report where
right,
the reporter is
people.
literally fucking arrested live on air?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure that would constitute
These
that
people are
cameraman
tired
on the
of
camera
being
they left
brutalized.
running to
And-
watch what happened
and
next
these businesses,
would constitute a
they're
witness.
looting. It's very,
little bit, yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very designed. Very designed these buildings are looting. Because all these buildings that they're looting support the police.
Looting.
Walmart.
They support
Police.
the police. That's why they're looting them. Why do you
From
think they saved
The
freaking
only
Waffle House?
connection I've
Because
heard
Waffle
so
House
far is the target that was looted. Initially, it didn't start as looting. It was just like people getting really pissed off because they were trying to get milk to pour over people who'd been pepper sprayed face, but the management just fucking wouldn't let them. So, in an already fucking heightened, angry state, the people said, well, fuck you then. So, if that's true, it kind of explains it, but I'm like 2 days behind on the news because alcoholism.
You call that being Irish?
doesn't do
Well,
anything.
you'll have
They're
that from
not
time to
constantly
time.
calling the police on people for random shit that doesn't really fucking matter. Why do you think they bust over in fucking Bacon America?
Bitch, you seem
Because
like
it's
the
owned
type of
by
motherfucker
George
to call the
Soros.
cops for
And now
nothing.
everyone's saying, oh, it's Antifa, it's Antifa. It's not only Antifa.
Wait. So they're attacking Bank America because it's owned by George Soros, but George Soros is funding the protesters who are attacking his businesses?
Yes. Yeah, you know, he's got to make it
IQ.
He's got to make it look like, you know, he's got to be very
Yeah, it's an insurance
scam, you know.
Hey,
Chester, you keep staying at home and not working out. This is what happens.
Yeah, you're about the same intelligence, but like half the body weight.
Well, no, what's happened is that her blood sugar control is terrible, so it's eating away at her brain.
Are we talking about Chesh or Shanny?
Both.
Yes.
Okay.
Antifa is part of it. It's a bunch of splinter cells all lumped together in one group.
Please stop playing Tom Clancy video games. They are not history.
I'm the only one who's observing this, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's this person, it's this person, it's this person." How about we just stop blaming other people and look at what caused this? The cause.
A black guy getting killed by the police.
And that
I figured
was
it
that
out.
man having his neck stepped on and broken. Even though the medical examiner lied on the autopsy report.
I genuinely think she has no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah.
She's seen the protests. She knows the guy's name because that's being spoken a lot. She's confused him for fucking George Foreman, would be my best guess. And
man has done so much for America.
Yeah. And all she's thinking is, oh, he had his neck stamped on and it broke. No, the terrifying, the reason that people all over the world are having such a visceral, rage-fueled reaction to this is because it's an 8-minute long video of a man begging for his life as a cop fucking kneels on his neck.
Yeah, almost like getting your neck broken would almost be a better way. Like
at least that
certainly
would
be faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets choked to the point where he literally like urinates himself.
Yeah. So
he gets choked to the point where he passes out 4 or 5 minutes in, and then the cop just sits there, smiles, and keeps applying pressure.
Yeah,
it's why I've heard a few people say the only way you could really get justice for what's happened would be slowly string the cop up.
Well, the most disgusting thing is that Shanny keeps on
comparing her circumstances to this.
Yeah, to this. It's just like we've seen the video of you getting arrested. Like those cops couldn't be more cordial. The only person who was an asshole, like even slightly in it, besides you, was once again the paramedic who nearly pissed herself when they heard that they had to take you to prison. Because you wouldn't fit into a people car.
Yeah.
So
wait, if I
fuck you to death in Minecraft.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, in that video, like, didn't the cops try to give her every out possible in the run up? They were like, "Oh, well, clearly you were just doing this, right?" Like they were sort of alluding to, BDSM gone wrong or some shit like that. Unless I'm confusing it with.
No, you're right.
She grabbed a whip and beat the fuck out of her.
All I wanted was a Baja Blast.
All because he wanted a Baja Blast. And I use he and husband loosely. A, because they're not legally married, and B, dude is so short-dicked, I don't know if he's male.
Yeah, it's an engorged clip.
God.
Carrot clip.
But in all seriousness, he, like, from what I remember, it was just a long series of the cops trying to give her an out and her getting angrier and angrier until they were in a position of, okay, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, and she called the cops on Rev,
arrest her.
Which is great. All right,
and then they have to bring the fucking
second, third, fourth, fifth opinion on that shit.
I don't believe a doctor.
They're covering each other.
No, they're not. They're not.
They're covering each other.
The dude's arrested.
He's facing
not
murder
fucking
charges.
right. It's
Any
not
word on
fucking right
the other
what's
3
going on.
cops?
Oh God, here comes her black voice.
Community right
Oh
now.
nope, she stopped.
You may not be seeing this, okay? You may not be into it like I am. You not be investigative as I am.
There it is.
But what they're doing to the black community is horrible. This is what they're doing in the black community right now with that examiner report.
Sausages?
The autopsy report.
They're giving them sausages?
What are they giving them, sausages?
We're still gonna mess with you. We're not gonna go and allow you to get justice.
Man,
That's
Chucky
what
let
they're doing.
himself
That's
go.
What that caused. Why do you think they started
Speaking of
stomping
justice,
CNN?
I wholly support the fact of Rev wearing that fucking cowboy hat and like a Ric Flair robe to court because it's not going to go well. So he might as well go out with a fucking bang.
Anyone else bummed that we only get to see the arrest and not the trial?
Right. Trial of the century.
Oh, dude, because Shanny and Rev are so fucking stupid that they would like deny the fucking public attorney and try to defend themselves. And I like, cause I could see them preparing the night before, like, we gotta stretch out. I got 2 seasons of SVU, a couple episodes of Jag, and My Cousin Vinny. Let's go. We're gonna win this case.
Dude, you know it wouldn't go well when Shanny takes the stand and Rev's just out in the crowd just saying, "Yeah, that's right," every 5 minutes.
Yeah. And you realize with Rev's view of black people, what he's gonna be getting in prison ain't no baby carrot.
No.
Here's one beautiful thing we can take from this is the knowledge that the judge presiding over that case will talk about it for years. He's going to be sitting on his fucking porch in the rocking chair, age of 90, just sitting, did I ever tell you about this time a fucking wheel and a stick figure came in and they were just the dumbest cunts in the court?
No, Rev is not a stick figure anymore. Rev was a stick figure a few years ago when he had the wet brain, but he, like Sam has put it so nicely, he has been on the Shanny diet for a while.
He's got a fupa now.
Oh, yeah.
Because they saw that and they realized, oh, CNN don't got our back. CNN never got our back. CNN's done nothing but divide us. CNN's been nothing but teaching us to vote for this person that's done nothing but divide us. Cause conflict in our lives.
You're a Trump
cause horrible
fan.
Draconian law upon the people, man.
You're a fan of a literal racist.
If you search Shanny for Christ, do you know what pops up next after that?
N-word. That stuff, man.
Yes.
It's just an excuse. It's just an excuse. And I really
is
am
she
not
trying
proud
to sound like a hard ass, or is her brain just shutting down?
Yes. Shanny, just like
not at all. What Donald Trump should be doing is standing up and being a leader and taking charge of this situation.
He's
but
not.
No one's taking charge, man. The police are being run off. The National Guard is being run off, while all these higher ups are like,
the National Guard even being deployed?
Oh, we're doing a good job at this, and you're not.
They threatened
You're
it.
not at all. You're not listening to these people's plight. You know what? I can solve this whole thing in 5 hours. In 5 hours, I can get this whole thing done.
You can't even get off
You know
the
what you do?
toilet in 5 hours.
You take those 4 police officers, those 4 police officers that
Those 4 police officers.
Floyd,
Oh fuck. 4
okay?
police officers. Did you see she did that?
You ship them over to Washington, D.C.
Did you guys see that she did that?
I don't doubt it. I wasn't looking, but I don't doubt it at all.
Okay,
No, I saw it.
What did I miss? Nope.
Whole thing done. You know what you do? You take those 4 police officers, that killed George Floyd.
She
okay?
counted. She had to count in her head
You
while she was
ship them
talking.
over to Washington,
I did 3. No one's gonna notice it. It's fine.
CNN, ABC, all of them, all the news stations air it, and you do a public execution. Of all 4 of those men to teach the civilians.
Wasn't she just
this will never
complaining
happen
about
again,
draconian law?
To teach the police officers.
But that was against her.
Again.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, different standards.
It'll be over. The people will feel that justice is served, and it would be proper justice because we so publicly had to witness this man die in front of our eyes.
I've witnessed some terrible tapes of you too, so.
Yeah.
It would be over if you did that. But I don't think you will. I think you're gonna try to sweep these riots under the rug, sweep what happened under the rug like you always do.
Oh, that was a good prediction. He got arrested.
This. No one ever gets justice from cops. If a cop harms you, you're never gonna find justice. You're never gonna find justice, and they're gonna make you a criminal anyway, and they're gonna make you look like a criminal. And
You're literally a criminal
by them. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. And all the conservatives, they don't know this because they've never been in situations like that before. They don't know how it is.
This is what the
All right,
atheists
But
do.
if they actually looked,
Tell me those
they
fucking black
actually
marks
went
are not
through it,
moving.
they would know. Oh my god!
Oh, fuck,
Now
that
I
thing has moved.
understand.
I can't tell
Now
if
I
it's
know why
moving
they're
or if it's
doing
just
this.
like
How many times do
the,
people
the
have to take a
underlayers
knee?
of lab.
I
How
didn't
many
even know
times
they
do
made
people have to
parachutes with
just say,
floral
please
pattern.
stop, stop, officer?
No, it's circus
How many
tent.
people have to say,
Oh.
I can't breathe? How many people have to
Shanny,
be pushed down
wait,
and have
wait,
their
pause,
heads?
pause.
Okay, that thing is moving.
Yeah, wait, Shanny.
And
The reason why George Floyd couldn't breathe is because there was a knee on his neck. The reason you can't breathe is because you weigh 500 fucking pounds.
to be fair, they both have an extra person's body weight on them.
That is true. That is true.
Well, George Floyd only had one.
No. He has
He's
his
about 2.5.
and the other dude. She has hers and probably that police officer. Ugh. That's a
That
good
is
face,
not
by
a
the way.
face anyone should
Cracked
have to
open by
look at.
police.
Well, Rev does on
How
purpose.
many people have to be falsely accused of false crimes
Yeah, we subject
because the
ourselves
cop
to it
decided to have a
weekly.
shitty attitude toward you?
How long is it gonna be before we have a
How many
Tiger King
times
sort
do
of
we
a
have to
thing
let
where we
this to go
realize she's
over?
just
How
keeping
many
him there
times
with
does this
meth?
have to happen to us?
Nothing like that has happened to
Tired
you.
of it happening. I'm tired, and I don't care if I live or die anymore.
Obviously.
Cops have affected
You're
me
tired
so
because
badly
you've
in my
been
life
sitting
that I don't even
upright
leave
for
the
the
house
last 5
anymore
minutes.
because I am afraid that they're gonna come and pick me up and do what they did to me again.
We saw it. They
Oh,
didn't do
rescue.
dick to you.
I have to go through fucking psychotherapy because of that.
No, you have to go through court.
No. You go through mandated court therapy because you assaulted your fucking living boyfriend. That's what you're going through. Don't try that. No.
You don't get to act like you're enlightened given your action, Shanny. Like, shut the fuck up.
If there's a door that fucking knocks, I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack because I have a fucking panic
That's because you're
every single
fat.
time I hear a knock on
It's
the goddamn
'cause
door
you're fat.
because of what
That's
they've done.
because your
be
heart is the size of a
DoorDash or the
canned ham.
police.
And this is going to come to you because if you don't defend these people right now for police brutality, if you don't defend them now, they're going to come after you. Because if they
Wait,
do
did
it
she
to
just
them, they're going to
try
do it
to
to
use
you.
the quote of "first they came for the Jews"?
Yes,
and
yes,
I
but
said
she
no.
did.
Oh.
She did. Yeah, she doesn't understand that.
And this is the time to stand up. This is the time to say no more.
Okay,
And this is
you
the time
stand
to
up.
tell our leaders
Yeah,
to
you
stop
first,
trying
bitch.
to pull the fucking police in our face. Whenever we decide to protest, whenever we decide to exercise our voices. We shouldn't have police present when we fucking exercise our voices. That is uncalled for.
All right, you
and
first.
It's
Exercise.
unconstitutional because it is limiting freedom of speech by doing
The
it.
word she should use.
It is. And you little government agents sending Antifa in and blaming it on other people is
Has
horrible
Antifa
to
even
do.
been
Because
involved
the
with this
reason
shit
why
yet?
you're sending Antifa in right now, government, is so you can
I
have an
haven't heard
excuse
anything.
to
Yeah,
break
me
these
neither.
protest stuff,
Yeah,
so you
I'm-
can
I'm 2
silence
days
the
out of the
black
loop with
person
it.
Well,
again.
no,
and their
they generally only
outrage
come
of
around
you
when
keep
fascists
killing
come
their
around,
people.
and the fascists haven't been around this.
Yeah, the most they've had is
Period.
armed rednecks.
Did you
that
see what they
support
said?
The protests.
Yeah.
And
Oh, dude, I had one of my racist friends share that to me. I was like, keep on watching the video. Oh, there it is. You don't like him anymore. Okay, bye.
yeah.
That first sentence, man, they liked
So
it.
do what you
The
want.
next
Throw me in
sentence is
jail for me
boo.
putting my
Not so
freedom
much.
of voice out
No,
there.
not at all.
For freedom of speech, put me in
Oh,
jail.
you gotta keep that heart
Put me
moving.
in handcuffs.
Oh, don't
Charge
do
me
that.
with more fucking shit. I don't care anymore. I'm
By now,
willing to
the
die. In
ripples
fact,
will
I
have
want
reached
to
the
die.
3rd roll on her back.
Dude, her chest looked like that glass of water Jeff
want
Goldblum was
to.
looking at in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they're trying to hire
No,
her for
I'm
the
not.
next
But I
Jurassic
don't want to
Park.
be on this earth anymore because of people like you.
As an extra or a puddle?
Cops, authorities,
No, they need her
courts.
for the special effects for, you know, when
All
the
of it,
dinosaurs come in and it
constant,
shakes
over.
everything.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
need
water
her
as a
to
puddle
shake
then,
the
yes.
vine.
For years you've
I can do one
harassed
better than that.
me.
If they were to remake,
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no,
If they
no,
were
it's switched. Did you guys see that?
What?
It's now about her. Ready?
I want to.
Not saying you're suicidal.
No, I'm not. But but I don't want to be on this earth anymore because of people like you.
She can play Dennis Nedry's daughter, you guys. I just realized that.
Courts.
I just watched Jurassic Park, so I get that reference.
Thank you.
For years. For years
time to
you've
go.
harassed me.
Dotson, we got Dotson here,
I
people.
don't trust every single one of you and all these little fucking cops saying, oh, I'm a cop and I'm a good cop and I'd never do it to you.
Supposedly she's getting all of this Antifa shit from Twitter. That's her research. She's getting literally all of this shit from Twitter.
But also, Jenny, you called the cops. You beat the shit out of your husband. Don't say it. No, you're the reason why this shit happened.
Yeah, you basically pulled that move of getting fired on your day off.
Now, I'm not even supposed to be here today.
By the way, speaking about getting fired on their day off, our right, her left, it looks like that front one's about to make a fucking run.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they remade the movie Seven? Shanny could be gluttony, sloth, greed, and wrath.
Well, I mean, she already halfway looks like a dead body. So,
a triple whammy. Wait.
You know that amount of whale blubber can feed an Eskimo village for many months.
Nothing would go to waste.
That's one of the reasons why she's not out protesting right now, because if you put a Molotov in her hand, she would go up like fucking Chernobyl.
But you got to think, if they eat the heart, whoever eats that heart, there's some cholesterol issues.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. But this is the most unbelievable thing about her constant lie about, oh, I'm living in Japan. Those whaling ships would have fucking got her long before she got into the States.
If she was protesting, how long until the Amish try to milk her?
It wouldn't take long.
You turn your blind eye every single time you see a cop rough off someone. You don't report them because you too lazy and you don't want to do the goddamn paperwork. And you know they ain't going to do shit.
It's not really a
because you
paperwork
cover
thing.
for
You
each
just
other,
videotape it and you
motherfuckers.
send it somewhere.
I can't wait.
I
till we
know
get
how
to
the
fucking body
goddamn
cam footage.
system works. I've been in it too long and I'm angry and I'm dying because of it.
No.
Wasn't there a thing about
Wait. Did
You're
the
fat.
did
You're
the system do that to her?
Because you're fat. You weigh 10,000 pounds.
The Geek Room is.
Is that a catcher's mitt?
The Geek Room is brought to you by Brown and Serve.
That's a really oddly shaped canned ham.
I know there's a wrist somewhere.
So I deleted some
God.
videos.
Hold on, wait. Whoa.
Because-
Is this the video that she uploaded after I did my fucking parody of her?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because I don't think she mentions it. She wanted to. So if you guys did not catch it, there was like 4 or 5 videos that she had made a few days ago. One for me, one for Sock Account, Sabella, like Holy Spackle, and she's just imitating people. So I decided to upload my 3-minute video doing the same thing about her. And then a bunch of those fucking videos disappeared. And then this video cropped up. So she has to explain to us why she deleted those videos. Obviously had nothing to do with the fact that I fucking roasted her ass.
Yeah, that video of yours was beautiful.
I just didn't want to have those people engage me anymore.
Oh, gross, dude.
So I figured taking those videos down would stop this barrage of hateful fucking racist people to
You mean like the
come at me
barrage of
anymore.
hateful
I kinda
shit you were
took
putting
it
out?
into just my DMs only,
Also, is there a bra big enough to fit
which I
her?
don't have on YouTube. Thank
Well, I
God.
don't know. Do they make bras for
They don't
whales?
have DMs on YouTube. But I took those videos down. I don't want to do. I've said this for the longest time. I don't want drama. I don't, and I say certain things sometimes because I feel like I want to express myself. But sometimes when you express yourself, other people think they can engage.
There are
you
just
in-
so
in
many more
certain
buttons
ways
to
and think they can
utilize, is
argue.
all I'm saying.
Also, is anyone else just having the Express Yourself song go through their heads right now?
No.
No.
And to be fair, Bran, with your button thing, she buttoned the first 3 and then got lightheaded.
This bitch been jumping rope in the attic? What the fuck?
That's because of the police, Billy. That's not because of the Shanny diet.
No, it has nothing to do with the
because
diet.
She eats the way that Doc Brown fueled the DeLorean in Back to the Future.
Her flux capacitor went out years ago.
Where she's going, she won't need roads.
Where she going, she doesn't need feet.
Vitamins.
So I took those videos
We're
down
going, we
just
don't need
to
vitamins.
stop the hate. I don't want hate. I don't want drama. I just
When this
I
heart
just
reaches
want love.
when this heart reaches 88 beats per minute, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Like I said, to pick and choose your battles, and this is a battle I'm
She's fat.
choosing not to step forward in any longer and not to engage anymore. Because it's obvious people don't want to listen.
But how fucking greasy those glasses look. Can she even... Does that help her vision, or...?
They're not,
I guess, progress as a species.
Oh, no, but...
So I'm just going to ignore
It
them
looks like there's a
and look
film
at them
of fucking grease over
dumbass
there.
Yeah, I think the whole entire house is coated with it.
Don't want to... You know,
It's like the
evolve
opposite of a
with humans
Teflon
and
coating.
become human beings who
Like
love
She's
and have
like Velcro.
compassion and dignity.
I told you, don't wash off the good grease.
I fucking hate
Grease
you, Wilson.
finds its way.
Wilson, I fucking hate you.
What
Saying
did I
that
do?
she's like Velcro is probably the grossest thing I've ever heard.
All right, guys, I might be back later, but
Fine. You want to be stuck acting
All
like
right,
Neanderthals?
have fun with
Go be stuck
your
being
friends, I
Neanderthals.
guess.
I'm not going to engage
Yeah,
in
I'm
that
sorry.
petty stuff.
Look,
It's not even worth it anymore.
it's hard, you know. I'm very curious.
You guys are adults.
And
Hey,
I'm
how about
leaving
a riddle on the way out? Maybe just a question. Do you think we're gonna find Shanny's wrist or Weiser's neck first? Which one do you think?
Ooh.
Weiser's neck, because he sticks it out for retards all the time. All right.
Perfect.
You land on a high note.
School mentality and middle
Jewish
school,
on
bros.
Jewish violence.
Nah.
There it is, folks.
Nah. And that's how the peanut gallery
Right back.
is. They're like a bunch of little monkeys throwing shit at each other. You ever gone to the zoo and seen that? It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
actually do.
You ever gone to the
They
zoo and
actually do
seen
throw shit
that?
at each other. I have witnessed it several times in the zoos, and that's basically
As if you've
these
been to a
peanut
zoo more
galleries
than
do, and
once
it's
when
like-
you realized you had to walk around, you fat
Why?
cunt.
They may
That's
have.
not. That's not what keeps her out of the
There's
zoos.
much more
I
better
can say
things
that
to
I
do in
watched
your
a
life.
weasel
But
fuck a
anyway,
whale.
that's why I did it. I just
That
don't want to
sounds like a
engage
fucked
in
up
those
Cartoon
people.
Network
I
cartoon
much,
from back in the
I'd
late
much
90s.
rather have
What
a
keeps Shanny
Appa
out of
has
the
let
zoos
himself
is
go.
actually like me and want to spend time with me.
Anyone get
keeps
that
Shanny out
reference?
what keeps Shanny out of the zoos are all of the handlers. Whenever she shows up, they bring out the brooms and like they try to get her back in the enclosure.
And with the other hippos.
But no, anyone get that reference? Or I said Appa let himself go.
Oh,
Nah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender reference.
Yep. The flying bison.
Yeah.
Up to me.
Oh no, I get the reference. It's just
I
not
guess
the best.
quality over quantity is what I'm trying to say and what I prefer.
Whoa! Look at the back of this bitch's head.
So yeah, that's why. You know,
Also,
I just
her life
they're just
is
dumb.
the exact
They're dumb,
opposite of
and
quality over
I
quantity.
prove every day that they're dumb by not engaging in them. Because
I mean,
when I don't engage in them,
when
they
you're right, you're
still
right.
are throwing shit. When I engage them, they're still throwing shit. It doesn't matter what I do, they're still throw shit. So I'm just not even gonna engage in that behavior because it's low
gonna
level,
engage in
low
the shit throwing.
energy behavior. And not only that, it's not good for your mental health.
Oh, and
my
you're the
therapist
arbiter of
tells
mental
me,
health, are you not?
Don't engage these people.
She
You
goes
don't
to
need
court
do it.
mandated
Just go
therapy.
do something that makes you happy. And you know,
She's
I
fine.
have to say, Animal Crossing makes me happy and gives me joy.
Crossing.
And so do
9-year-old
my
happy,
other
too.
video games. And my sons give me joy. And my husband gives me joy. And
Well,
my
that took a
cat
while to
Goblin
get
who
to those.
coming to me right
From
now
afar.
gives me
They give her
joy.
joy from
Okay.
afar.
No, gentlemen. They give her joy. Here's candy.
I'm going next because I've seen this video before. I can't stand her with her baby voice. I can't. Wait.
You just want to look
Maybe
at
I
more of that
can. Maybe I
cleavage.
can.
Look at that cleave.
Maybe I can.
Plunging neckline. Give me your udders.
Come here, babies.
Oh
I
no,
show people.
Billy, what have you done?
Oh, now you're shy. You're like, I
He
get
doesn't want to get eaten.
hostels at your mommy's.
This is the crazy woman outside of the grocery store luring children into an unmarked van.
On my face and
Is she talking to her cat or is she talking to her fucking kids?
Yes.
Whichever it is, it didn't want to be eaten.
But it was all the same. What the fuck?
Yeah, people picked up on her list of fucking references, right? The kids came like second or third. I'm like, God damn, yep, there it is.
No.
It makes me happy. Animal Crossing. Oh, I have kids too. Yeah, them things, yeah.
No.
For real, like her chins look like when you open up a tube of biscuits.
It tells me not to focus. Don't watch any of these videos.
We'll be fine, hon.
Yeah, guys, protect yourselves, love your family. Peace, Maranatha.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, do not put in the National Guard into Minneapolis.
Was that a sentence?
Do not put the National Guard into the Minneapolis. If you bring martial law into this country, you will lose your presidency. And if you bring martial law into Minneapolis, all you are doing is telling those people that you're no better than the man that put his knee on that man's neck.
Oh, this must be much later when someone actually showed her the video.
Taking over that city is because none of you are doing your goddamn jobs and giving justice to that people that deserve justice once in their goddamn life.
What?
Not giving justice to that people that need
They've
it
been
in their
nothing
life.
but abused
Good
by
English.
the system for years, and I've been one
That's
of them.
an alcoholic telling you
By
that.
the system because I lived in
Yeah, this is a guy that's drank
Minnesota
straight
too.
Jack for 2 days straight because I have
Thank
nothing
God I
better to do.
escaped that hellhole.
You could have just said I drank straight Jack
But
for
I
2
am
days because
very aware
I'm Irish.
of the situations in
Well,
Minnesota and how it
I
is
didn't want to break into the good whiskey.
for the poor people. I was the poor people in
peasants.
Minnesota.
Something
I was
McGregor.
the one being harassed by the
No,
fucking
I wouldn't
authorities,
drink that
and
piss
I
water if you
understand
paid me.
why they're taking over the precincts right now. I understand why they're
I
busting
didn't
down
mean.
the
I
cops'
forgot he had liquor. I was
doors.
just pointing out like the only famous person I know from.
And here's the thing, Donald
No, I
Trump,
just
they have
remember the
every
story
right
of
to
him
form their
you also have
own
YouTube.
militia when
They
they
suck.
think the government is
Well,
being
I
authoritarian.
always remember the video
And
that
it
went around of
is,
him trying
has
to give it away
been,
for free,
and
and an old
no one
man
ever listens
refused.
to them.
So he decided
No
to
one ever
punch the old
listens to their
man.
cries. It's just more rules,
He's an
more
animal,
law.
like literally a fucking animal.
Oh, he is a piece
We're
of
talking
shit.
about
Yeah, just stay away from him.
years of
Yeah.
built up
Like,
cultural post-traumatic
if your
stress
job is to get
syndrome.
punched in the
And
face in
I
a
have
cage with another
PTSD, so
jacked
I can
dude,
understand
you're
it
probably
fully
fucking
how it
crazy.
is. From the same situations they gone through, I am
Yeah,
seriously
like unless you have that
fucked
whole
up.
Marshall Zen.
No,
this
dude, that
helps
sounds
you
like the
cope.
worst
'Cause I've
day
gone
of
through
my
it
life.
too,
If like,
man.
hey, you gotta go in there. That guy's gonna try to punch you in the face. I'm like,
I've gone
oh, this is
through
gonna suck.
harassing years from CPS, Minnesota CPS.
You've
Over
been harassed
stupid
for years.
shit.
That's because you would
just to keep
neglect
me in
your
the goddamn
children and they
system.
would take them away.
Been harassed by the Minnesota.
do you know what my favorite thing is right now? Since Drag pointed it out, that Airwick thing in the background always looks like an alien or something that's about to kill her.
But you look, it's closed now. Like it's in the first video, it's cracked open like they were trying to replace it or some shit. Because here it's intact, right? So they recently manipulated it in that video that you showed first.
Yeah, what you do is you take it, and since you're poorly or dumb, you shake it for a while, I'm guessing, and then you put it back in and pray.
I just figured she just farts in it and closes it back up.
Minnesota police with their fucking huge armored vehicles.
Rev likes front farts.
That's just like I was
Seeing
thinking
how
about
they
that today
treat
when
the
I was
fucking
looking at
people
the
like
late
scumbags.
fucking thing. Like I think that she has convinced
The
him.
reason why they're
that
burning
her
these
body odor
businesses is
are
because most
nasty.
of them are fucking police officers starting
without
the
a
fucking
doubt.
fires in the beginning. The reason why they're looting the businesses is these businesses are owned and protected and bought for.
They're
by
looting
the
them, so they're
MPD.
not protected.
Hold on, did she
And they're
just say
systematically
that the
burning down
local
these
police
businesses
department
and taking down
owns
these businesses
every business
because they
that's
don't
being
want
burned
you
down?
motherfuckers to
Okay.
have fun
Including Target,
anymore
the
because you've destroyed countless fucking lives.
multi-country organization.
So, Mr. President, I urge you to start using in your fucking head and not go and kill a bunch of people that just want fucking freedom.
I love the idea of Donald Trump actually watching her videos.
Yeah,
That
me
just
too.
tickles me.
By the way, Shanny, just to let you know, so Burnt Toast and a few other people did some research. You only voted once in 2004, which I hope you know this. Obama didn't run for president in 2004, so you didn't vote for him then. And then you were never registered to vote in any other state you ever moved to, which you had to re-register. So you did not vote for Obama, you lying fat gal.
Oh.
Forgot about that.
From draconian fucking law.
Guarantee she doesn't know what draconian
You said
means.
you were going to protect the people. Well, how about this? How about you go use the National Guard to take out the police force? The actual terrorists.
What?
What?
The people who actually are trying to hurt the people, not the people who are trying to protect themselves from draconian law and to see more of their brothers and sisters dead on the streets. Read their tweets, read what they're saying.
No, it turns it
They're
on
telling you
and
they're
it just
rioting because they're trying
turns on the
to put a
camera and
message out
starts
to you
talking.
to get some justice for once.
Like,
Do
seriously,
you not
take
get
notes.
that?
Should
Or
breathe
do the
more,
color of your skin fucking blind you so fucking much to what the fucking truth is? Because I know what the fucking truth is. Maybe because I stand with my Minnesotans. Maybe because I lived in the fucking ghetto for so long in fucking Minnesota.
So long.
Maybe because I fucking know.
I'm
their
just saying.
fucking struggle.
I'm just saying the ghetto in Minnesota actually sounds nice. It's Minnesota.
You know.
Yeah, it's not like fucking Compton.
Yeah, if you said Compton or Detroit or Chicago, I'm like, that's pretty bad. Minnesota, like nondescript ghetto of Minnesota.
Have you seen Fargo?
Hey, is Fargo in Minnesota? I thought it was like Montana.
No, it's Minnesota.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel like researching that. And no, I did not watch Fargo.
And how the fucking police cars come into
You
the
honestly
fucking
didn't miss that
neighborhoods and wreck all fucking
Is that the
havoc
Billy
to
Bob
the
Thornton thing?
neighborhoods. Don't say it doesn't
that's
fucking
the
happen. I've seen it
series.
happen even in Duluth, Minnesota. So many fucking times, man.
Yeah, I saw
Is
like
it
the
the series
commercials
or the
from.
film that ends with the line
Fucking
"Fargo, fuck
oppress the
yourself"?
people, make them fucking poor, and then you want to bring in the National Guard to further their
that's
PTSD.
the only thing I know
It's like
about that
7
show.
people
Trauma
watched
to
it.
tell them that the government is after them to suppress them. Is that what you're gonna do, Trump? Because that's really fucking stupid. What you're gonna do is you're gonna piss more people off in more cities all around the country, and they're gonna take you out instead. Be fucking smart. You don't want to wake up to sleep.
$5 from Buck Melanoma. Thank you, brother. Mandatory curfew in Minneapolis.
It's not
Thankfully,
fucking
I've been
wise.
ripped since noon.
It's not fucking wise. You don't get the Minnesotan people. They are a tough ass fucking people, okay?
I'm just saying right now with
But
this
they are
lighting that Shanny
fucking
has on
wild,
herself, like
and they are
Pazuzu
done.
got
They were
fucking
done
fat.
when I left Minnesota 2.5
No,
years
I like the
ago.
lighting.
Trust me.
Don't knock it.
They're
We
even
can't
further
see really
done
anything.
now.
It's like perfect.
Could you imagine that face from The
Hottie
Exorcist?
in my lap right now, under 26 right now, no frills, no excuse, big titties
God
and
damn it.
intelligence. I don't care if she's a hood rap, punk rock, or
Hi, Frank.
any kind of anything. As long as she's hot and here right now on my 37-year-old dick.
Frank,
right
you
now,
shaved?
Right now.
You
5
wouldn't
years
believe the
never
size
having
of his
anything as
telomeres.
Everybody else gets laid. The gray-haired beards use the research on telomerase that I put out 8 months ago, and then you just go with that hoe. Why won't you go with me? I don't need that question answered. I need it right now.
It's
Oh,
probably
he
because
is
you have
on-
saggy man titties.
He is on all of the drugs right now.
He does have a neck.
And I think that I deserve it now. I'm not going to believe in your God or any nonsense. I'm not going to believe in Satan either. I just want it here right now. I've given a lot away as an atheist and an anti-theist. I've done everything that I can. I've lost 200 pounds.
Frank,
and
why
I've
are you
dropped
mean
from
in the
5X
chat?
to an XL. I've gone through 2007 to 2017, and I've given everything that I could away. I moved 418 miles, and yes, I am entitled to it. Stop opening these terms with me, you big age phobe. We need to get rid of this age phobia from chicks under the age of 26 because of telomerase research says if the father is 35 to 55, the kid will live longer, have longer telomeres, and intelligence more fitter. We need to get rid of it like we need to get rid of incest and pedophilia. We need to get rid of it right now. Oh, you're only having sex, your telomerase abundant. You're just going to get stressed and angry and make everybody depressed and stressed and angry. As you roll with the guy and just go fly, and later in life you have cancer. I want a hottie in my lap right now. 18-year-olds, big tits, doesn't matter the subculture. Right
Still
here, right
better
now,
rapper than
right now
Gmail.
to go out with me on a date right now.
Do you like the song Goodbye Horses?
What the fuck is up? What's up, fellow
Are we being robbed?
YouTubers? We're back at it with another video.
These
Hell
are the
yeah.
two least
Give a shout out to
intimidating
Courtney
burglars
Newitz.
I have
Let me
ever
see one of
seen.
them. Thank you, Courtney, for hooking me and Darf up with some beer. Look at that, baby.
He looks like the poster, the guy on the right looks like the poster child for the Minneapolis police didn't do anything wrong.
13 beers. That's 26 right there. 13 plus 13.
You better get off that
We also
construction
got some
site.
badass goblets that I have in my collection. I got Jack. Yeah. This is some sick
Muscle
goblets.
shirt coming today. Muscle shirt's coming Tuesday. You got a tracking on that?
Who the fuck bought him that goddamn cowboy hat?
Just about sit back, relax,
Rev.
having a beer, and enjoying
It
our
looks like a
Saturday.
fucking beanie.
Yeah.
It's a yarmulke. It's the yarmulke cowboy hat.
$2 from Buck Melanoma again. Brad Castleberry needs to calm down.
They come in the nice
Fucking Budweiser.
It's aluminum. It's not tin, you fuckwit.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna sit here and drink this case between the two of us. Keep the stream going as long as we can to the weekend. Cheers.
Dude's wearing his PJs, by the way.
They even showed it for us. Yep. Show
I mean,
Put it
Cobes
in the
is-
refrigerator.
King of beer.
Yeah, Cobes is wearing no less than at least 4 shirts.
It is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I'd sing it and beer you.
I don't like this reality that we live in.
He's singing like the psychotics or some shit. I can't remember the name of that.
Psycho
Beer is good.
Psycho Stick, yeah.
Yeah.
On purpose. I hate the fact that I know the lines and then I share like the same like reality that or a reality where he's
It's
in
like looking into a mirror for you, is
It's
what you're
not.
trying to say.
It's not.
The really sad thing about this is like the dude singing Psycho Stick, that is probably the most genuine friend that Cobes has.
By the way, I saw that shirt at Walmart.
Like Cobes has a lot. He has a lot of people that he like calls his friends that they are absolute pieces of shit.
At least he has
They say
someone
beer
who
would
seems
make
to be
me
a
dumb.
genuine
It
friend.
or go good with pizza.
Yep. Oh yeah, shout out to the Rock Club Nation.
Rock Club! Brought to you live from the Cobra Den.
Yep.
Richie Uriah is live.
Hell yeah. Challenge Master is live. That's what's up.
Blam. Richie plug?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
Although I feel like personally speaking, I have perfected my wand making. Oh, excuse me.
That's
you
sexy.
split some of the stream money with Darf? Well, fuck yeah, dude. You know I use my YouTube money to treat my friends who treat me right, and Darf's been a good friend of mine for years. 2 sexy goth studs making my walnut warm and wet. Yeah, buddy. Thanks for the $2.99. Not trying to glamorize cigarettes, but that right there is quality tobacco. All natural.
Has the eagle.
Excuse me. I was drinking at a younger age too. I
There's
remember.
no excuse
I can
for
remember
Oh,
going to
that
the
mustache.
teen center in Valley City when I was a much younger lad. I
Bro,
snuck
sit back
some
in
of
your
my
chair
parents'
and social
Bacardi
distance a little
and
bit,
drank a
man.
bunch of it before the day.
Kinda
He's-
awkward.
He's
Got
not sitting
into
on a chair.
fist
He's sitting
fight,
on a
kicked
bed.
someone's ass.
Oh,
got out of
fuck.
a tickets. And had a bunch of girls dancing with me that night.
Like
So I
everything
was
you see in the
kinda
back
like,
room,
hey.
that's where
My
he
parents
lives.
didn't catch me until about Christmas.
It's
that
nice
year,
that
and they were
Cobes
filming
knows one of the
commentaries,
Eminem
and they were
people.
just like, Josh, like, oh shit. A bunch of our fans are challenging me and Darth Flinty to polish off a 24 pack or 26 pack here. So that's like 13 beers apiece. Let's see if we can do it. I know we can. We're gonna probably be a little bit knackered by the
Hold on, is that considered a
Trying couple
challenge?
back for the weekend.
Yeah, in America, you Irish fuck.
Smelling
No, but I know it's a
thermal
struggle to finish one Budweiser because they're that
As me and
fucking
Darth Lenny were
terrible.
about
But
to enter the building, this nice lady
Well, you need to
let
keep
us in.
you need to keep in mind that
Tried to wait for
Cobes
that
mixes
soap, and she was like,
Budweiser with like
"Damn,
Mountain
that
Dew.
coffee smells good." I'm like,
And Monster.
Like
the children
he,
are our future. We must protect them. I will
Cobes
drink to
cannot
that,
handle the
yes.
taste of alcohol.
But yeah, I'll do a chi
You
ball real
never
quick.
drink it
I
for
like
the
showing off
taste,
my
but
powers on stream. I'm not gonna lie. Years of Tai Chi study have paid off.
Like I think they do a shot of wild turkey in this video, and
Can't wait till
it
Darth finishes
completely
his before I
ruins his
crack open
day.
another one.
oh, please tell me it's after like 4 or 5 beers.
Oh,
Now,
chi
the
ball, chi ball.
credibility, I just saw like some kind of purple thing float right there. That was kind of cool. The credibility I have for it is I'm doing it live on YouTube. You can't edit it while you're doing it live.
Yeah,
That's
no, you can actually technically edit live streams. Just ask James from Modern Day Debate. You can.
think about. How you doing on
Well,
that beer, bro? Huh?
Cobes will never do that because it discounts the one take wonder. Either he puts it up or he just
Wait,
completely
are you
erases
telling me that King
Me and
Cobra
Darth
here
Vader spit-
has higher
we're
standards
spitting some
than
mad
James from
rhymes.
Modern Day Debate?
We could have.
Yeah, apparently.
Wanted to.
Okay.
It's not a
it looks that
contest
way.
on who can drink them the fastest. It's just about.
Oh, I can't do fucking beer jugs.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Yeah. Just about enjoying
He can't do
ourselves
beer chugs.
enjoying
You
the
look
fine
like you would be
session.
the person who would
And
win a
here's the-
championship at
Me
it.
winning the lottery.
I'm curious, actually.
Build my
Fellow
dream
ladies
house
in
and,
the chat, who would you rather
using the
bed?
word to do so
Rev
much
News or
good.
King Cobra
Yeah,
here?
buddy. No, when
Say
I
what
win
now?
the lottery,
Oh,
I'm
who would
gonna
you rather
enjoy
bet,
it.
Rev
So
or
much fun to
King?
play with that it'll
Bed?
It's suicide
Yeah,
an option.
it means fuck.
generation. I'm not gonna say
Uh,
what it is.
Suicide.
In the end, Lincoln Park
Eat a dick. Yeah,
likes YouTube.
I hear it's painless.
matching videos. Thank you, Google. Hashtag fuck suicide. Hashtag remember Chester Bennington.
What are the
And
chances he's
Chester
gonna pour a little bit
suicide
out
is
on his
one of
own
the
floor?
biggest reasons why
oh, he's done that before.
I don't do
Oh,
it.
man,
And
I
I'm
think
pretty sure it
about how
happens
much,
later on.
As a Lincoln Park fan, how
'Cause he
much
falls
his
asleep.
death affected me personally, and I don't want to. I just spreading that pain to
$2 from
someone
Buck
else who
Melanoma.
cares
I do
about
not support
you.
this
It's
message.
not worth it,
James
man.
from Modern Day
Fuck
Debate
suicide.
is
Because living
a
is just a slow
HS
way to
handsome
die,
as
and
he
that's
is
the
dopey.
goddamn truth of it. And it seems like a waste.
I'm
to just
assuming he
throw
meant
it all
as
away 'cause
handsome as he
something
is
good
dopey.
could come your way, and you'll miss out on it because you're stuck in the whatever you're going through, and it's just
What the
it's not
fuck
worth
is he
it.
talking about?
Gotta rise above
He's
that
trying to
shit.
talk people out of suicide.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
There it goes.
God damn it. Oh,
Yeah, no
no.
copyright infringement. That song belongs to Linkin Park in the end.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for the cover, Darth. Hell yeah. Thanks for singing with me, man. I was hoping you would.
Yeah.
I don't want to hog all the stage light now.
Big cheers.
You know?
Stage light. Dude, he just restarted.
There we go.
Abracadabra.
Change your draws, ladies.
Presenting the most badass way to light a cigarette. What number am I on? This would be number 2. Me and Darth
Oh.
Vader, number 2. Bad Boys Running Wild, Scorpions lyrics, YouTube.
I am just. He's this fucked after 2.
Oh,
No, he's
someone's
just
taking a
retarded.
lays
For
break.
asking me to sing, I appreciate that. I'm not singing for the fans, but
I bet he can't
in
eat
the
just
end,
one.
and Bad Boys Running Wild are the only 2 I'm
Bag?
doing for this video. Just because I don't want to risk copyright strike. Can't
Like,
have
have you
YouTube
seen-
copyright
what the
striking
fuck is
the
he
cover
doing
now,
here?
can we?
Goddamn.
Have you seen his
Bro,
pizza
drink
reviews?
more now.
They're a thing of legend.
Believe me, I'm working on it. 26 beer
What?
challenge between 2 people. Can you chug and drink?
He will
13?
order the same
Well,
pizza
we'll
from
put that to the
Domino's,
test now,
and
won't we?
he'll do a review.
Troll ban incoming.
What? I'm just.
I like how being a goth cowboy triggers people.
$10 from Handyman. It says, Von Helden, go fuck yourself. Where are your children
Yeah.
tonight?
When I get a goth girlfriend of my own,
Is that Schneider?
y'all are gonna be
Yeah.
eating your
Oh yeah.
They're currently with Kentucky CPS, so shout out to Kentucky CPS.
words. I'm gonna be like, see, told you.
Yeah,
See what
I don't
happens when
think
we
Court
wait
went
patiently
quite
in
as
the
well
dating
as
scene.
Vaughn thought it was
It
going
pays
to.
off.
Hashtag Dragnaught still didn't apologize.
Hashtag back to the
Thank you. I'll
chips.
try a couple. Oh yeah, these are actually really good. Oh yes, this
$2
hat
from
right
Buck
here,
Melanoma.
fan sent
Shout
me
out
2
Kentucky
badass
CPS.
hats.
I agree.
One of them didn't fit me, and usually when I get stuff that doesn't fit me, I'll give it to a friend who wants it. That way, it's not being wasted.
Then why are you still wearing
He's
that hat,
eating all of
Cobes?
Darth's chips. That's messed up. Oh my god, that comment is so funny. He brought them
There was
over, and this is
something
exactly
about
why
the way
brought
he
them over,
laughed. He
because the
reminded
trolls
me
make
of
comments like that.
like a fucking caricature.
Yeah, trolls are pretty typical.
It really is. Like
They live
when
sad lives. All I
when
can
the
do is
trolls
live
like
mine
in
and
his
watch
chat
them be
start making
jealous
fun of
of
him,
the
he does
life
that
they
fake
wish they
laugh
had.
to show that it's
Yeah, I
not
gotta
making,
take
like,
a
it's not getting
wicked
to him.
piss. Beer
But it
goes right
absolutely
through you,
is.
so I'm taking a drink
Yeah.
of this. Set it down on the desk.
But no, the way he's going on, he looks on his acting
So
like
what's
he's
everyone up
6
to,
beers deep.
other than currently looking at my ugly mug? Speaking of whiskey. And yes, I did say spinking. Alrighty. We also got a wee bit of that Wild Turkey 101 bourbon.
Yeah, Darth's a
Oh,
good dude.
no.
You can subscribe to his channel. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Are they gonna touch
Coach,
dicks?
Can you
Or is that where this is
freestyle
going?
Chester Bennington?
But
Yo, our reality's got dark. If you were a Linkin Park fan, you couldn't stand it. Hearing in the news that they got the blues. Depression ain't sexist or racist. I feel like life is like a box of cereal. Life is like a box of cereal, and death is that sweet toy you get at the end of your box. Why waste a whole box of cereal just to get to the toy? Seems kind of pointless. There are lots of people who would love to eat that cereal, so why waste it? All the bullshit and depression we go through life, that's kind of like the treat at the end of our cereal box.
The really fucked up thing about Cobes is like he has
13
more
apiece,
financial
baby. We're
support
splitting the
than
pack 50-50.
I'm willing to bet a lot of people have.
Your gobbalete.
Yes.
Your gobbalete.
Here you go, kind sir.
Your
Like,
gobbalete.
his studio apartment, his dad pays for it.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been in some of his live
Oh,
chats.
yeah,
I
I'm
have
not
actually
gonna lie,
super
my
chatted him
friends
a
do
few
sometimes
times,
send me some
just out of
cool
shits
shit.
and giggles to
Like
get him
this
talking about
goblet
stuff.
right
And
here.
God, is it funny?
Holy. Thank you, kind sir.
I'm actually
Hell
not
yeah.
allowed to super chat it
You
anymore
can't
because I'm
tell me
fucking
that's not
banned.
bad the fuck ass. Yeah, one sniff of that, I'm like, whoo.
Yeah, I got banned because I'd mentioned that he was wearing the same fucking shirt for like
Friendship.
8 days straight. Now Von Helton's children, they've made an
And
appearance.
do I have a safe ride home? Yes, I will be picked up. So how long I'll be here? No clue.
What number of beers are you on, boys? Let's see, 1, 2.
4.
Wow, you can keep track of that? Damn. Well, I'm on like 5.
Math
Darth
is
on
hard.
4. I don't even know what fucking
Math
number
is hard
we're
when
on,
you're a
dude. All I
lightweight
know is
drinking
that
piss
this pack's
water.
getting split between the two of us, and that's how we're gonna do it. Subscribe to Darth Winnie's channel, baby. I want
Because
your
I'm
God
really
babies.
hoping he was going to be like 6 beers deep when he took the whiskey, because that will
Yeah.
fuck your day up.
Well, if I had my dream house,
Like your
it'd be a
body
different
burns through
story now, wouldn't it?
fun
If I
lesson
had
from an
my dream
alcoholic.
house, I could respawn.
If you ever
on
want
my
to get
own.
really
Right
fucked
now
up
is not
on a
the
budget,
best time to have kids.
get some decent beer
I don't
and some
have
cheap
my
whiskey.
dream house, therefore I don't have the
Have a
space.
few beers, and then
Darth, how do I deal
slug
with
a
heartbreak?
good
Well,
fucking double
personally, how
whiskey.
I've always dealt with it,
Your
I
body's
walk out
burning
on
through
my
the
front
alcohol
porch
really
with
quick,
both hands
so when
up
it
like
hits the
that and go,
whiskey,
"Fuck
it goes
the
through
world!"
way quicker than it should, and you're
Go back
fucked.
inside. You're all
Well,
drunk
Pumpkin,
yet,
you are
Darth?
obviously
Nope.
unaware of the drink
Nope,
combinations
I got a
that
good buzz
King Cobra
going,
here
but
has
I ain't drunk
invented.
by any means.
Have you never heard of
Can Darth play
Cobra's
drums?
Mist?
If you count this as a drum,
Cobra's,
Playing the
Cobra's
skins.
Mist is Blue Moon and Monster.
Very, very fancy.
Okay, but normally whenever you mix drinks, it's either too low quality drinks like beer and cider for snake bite, or spirits on the mixer.
Oh shit.
what does Bukaki?
You need to understand how Cobes drinks. Like, if it's not sweet, you won't drink it.
Okay, so we missed a couple super chats, and no one was nice enough to read them while I was gone. Thanks, guys.
I want to hear you try to read.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Nikki P 5 funny monies. 13 bottles is like 6 pints. That's what we drink before going out. Hashtag Irish blood.
Somebody's like, oh, one of your people.
Yeah, that is essentially pre-drinks.
$5 when Kentucky CPS takes your kids 11 times. The 12th time is free. Jesus
like
Christ,
a little hole punch card.
Because they become property of the fucking state, Vaughn.
Fucking go boo, commie. Then you're probably just on the boo.
Cove was drinking. I
Down
decided to
with
give me a
you.
Snyder
Well, I'm
box.
trying to get more interactive and Cobe's stream here.
Thank you, Goth Metal. Have the £2 donation. I want your magic in bed, Goth boy. Yeah. I never heard a chick complain when I gave him some good dick. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Because that beer's going right.
Well, he is being honest because it's never happened.
Funny, take over the
It
stream.
has.
Girlfriends.
Yeah.
He has several girlfriends.
It has become mine.
Like his first legit girlfriend. I'm trying to wrap my head around how he pulled that, because he got it way out of his fucking league. Like she's a solid 6.
Of American flag.
Yeah, American pride.
Gold eagle.
You know what? He pulled it out and was, just laid it on the table. She was like, yeah.
But I mean, it was the chick that he was fucking in Job Corps' bathroom.
Baby.
Oh, she's classy.
Wait,
I
he's
like her.
also in the Job Corps?
And
They were both in Job Corps. He got kicked out.
What the fuck is Fat Boy doing
Is
in the
that a
background?
Pokemon on your shirt, Darth? No, it's an eagle. It's a bald eagle, the symbol of American pride. Fuck yeah! Can you do the he like Michael Jackson, yo? I'm cool with furries as long as it doesn't cross a certain
I love this shit.
Leave it at that. My buddy Steve knows what I'm talking about.
Where's that feelings to?
So one thing I do gotta say
What's that?
is when I first got over here, you probably smell alcohol. And that's due to I've been drinking all
It is
fucking-
bigger than my wife's.
Yeah! Yeah, that's what's up.
Got up, Miss Darth took the kids, they bounced to do their shit. Goddamn! Give me a bang
What?
and I go bang.
Oh, you want to talk about a banjo? Carver banjos, baby. There we go, America.
No, I
$2 from Kitty Atheist.
That's all right.
This is just sad. Who are these guys? You answered your own question.
True-blooded American. Right here.
This here is
Me and
King
Darth
Cobra
are- Me and
JFS.
Darth are true-blooded
He is very self-aware of himself.
If you got a problem with
Surprisingly
that, kiss my
self-aware.
American ass.
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
puzzles.
For the most part, yeah, he is, but he does have those moments of just complete delusion.
when it comes to doing the troll, he's
Look at
trying
that,
to
we
put
got half the case
an
done,
excuse, but
son.
it doesn't
Half
work.
the
He does
case
not have
done,
thick skin.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
And a
buddy.
third of the bottle.
10 left. So we each get 5 apiece.
And my ass is still walking a straight line.
Yeah, buddy. A bottle of liquor into your eye. No, I haven't, but thank you for the £2 donation. I'm going to drink liquor. It's going to be through my mouth only. That's the best way to consume it.
I mean,
Don't get me
that's
laid.
definitely good.
So when Cobes drinks liquor, he drinks 99% bananas.
That would only make 20 on that box.
Wait, no, is it 99% bananas or 99
I
bananas?
told you they fucked
99
us.
bananas.
Yeah.
I'm a
It's
fucking read this
99
box.
proof.
Yeah.
Goddamn box rip.
Oh, damn box rip, Bobby.
And
Okay,
just so
also,
you know, seeing me
that box
drink
ain't
this
right.
much is not normal.
If anyone
Nope.
doesn't know what the fuck he
Drinking does
was
not
talking
make
about with the
your
shot to the eye,
problems go
it's an old,
No, it don't.
fucking
Only
old trick to
fucking
get
6
really
hours
fucked
to
up
drink.
really quick.
No, I'm not gonna pass
Take a
out.
shot, hold it up to your eye, tilt your head back.
Oh, mother.
Hits your bloodstream so fast you get fucked
But
up
I
in
gotta fucking drink.
quite a minute flat.
You gotta do it like the kids are doing it these days. You take a tampon and you soak it in some liquor and shit.
Bro, you
Then
gotta take a shot.
I wonder how much of a donation you have to give the Cobes to get him to boof.
100%. That's what's up, small for your head. It may be small, but I can make it stretch to fit my
I
head.
can make it
That's
stretch.
no lie.
He's gonna put it in the vice grip again.
I
Can
know,
make
we're
it
trying to
stretch.
cut down smoking indoors.
Well,
So
I
don't
can tell you this.
remember.
we have not had very many.
Yeah, I can.
We would probably be token up right now.
Yeah. And...
Nope, he's got a wand.
Dude, I gotta fucking speed up.
Just a little bit, no rush.
Are they going through the whole 26 pack?
Yes,
No.
I talk to inanimate objects, regardless.
I know the feeling.
What?
But I hope you all are enjoying this video. Hey, Grow, I might have to take a nap before I leave.
If the big dude does not fuck his own sister, I'd be highly shocked.
Good luck.
Oh, he's married.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Married. Darflinny.
No, I mean, husband.
I want to say his actual name is like Michael.
No, he's talking like who he's married to. He's saying he's married to
I
another
can
dude.
just fucking see that snot
And
sitting
I
in his
know
stash.
I am slurring like fuck because I can feel it.
To be fair, we couldn't tell from like being sober. I was like the cat that
I know
sneezed.
women who are attracted to like guys his
There's
size.
probably nothing near what you said.
I know women like they look for that. That is what they like.
They like butterball turkeys.
Women love
You
that
might
shit.
have to speak up a
Dad.
bit.
I could speak up on people could be.
I'm not even. That's not even a joke. I'm not even fucking around. Like I know women who literally look for that. Reminds me of my dad. So you want to fuck your dad? No. Sounds like the electric complex. But all right.
I'm back.
I was laughing that Cobes like put his head back and his fucking cowboy hat went up like a fucking trash can lid.
Damn, Mrs. Durf is gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, she is.
So his whole apartment is just this room and then the kitchen over there that we
In a bathroom.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
he's
not
passing out on his bed.
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
years
Huh.
left.
You don't know where that big boy
Two
been.
left. Almost done, man.
He probably just came from boning his old lady. Didn't wash. Just said fuck it.
You know what I do not notice in this apartment? An automatic blade sprayer.
That's true.
Oh, he is trash. Poor
Yeah,
little
just-
baby.
Let all those crumbs fall out of your mouth right back into the bag. Go ahead.
I'm back.
To be fair, he looks like eat that when he eats sober.
Now, Pumpkin, can you guess what is directly behind his chair?
Whoa.
Yeah, the last two.
Are you talking about the
You
weird
can do it.
countertop
You
or
can do
that
it.
Yeah,
fucking?
the weird countertop. Do you know what that
I
is?
don't want to end the live stream.
It's a
I
Not a-
love hanging out with all my
I
fans,
probably don't want to know.
but
That is his workbench where he carves and paints his magic wands.
Yeah, he
That's
sells
not even a
magic
joke.
wands.
He sells them. People buy them. People buy them. People legit buy them fucking sticks that he whittles and spray paints.
I can't say shit. I helped a buddy run a scam selling shillelaghs to American tourists for what, 70 quid a pop.
You know what? That's good. That's a good hustle. If they want to
Yeah.
buy them. Hey, an Irishman made it and it came from Ireland. All right.
God, he is so fucking red.
Woo. That's how you can tell when white people are having fun. They turn red.
Thanks.
No, I can just see.
Ooh.
No, there he goes.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's for the best.
He's all
The
tuckered
coffee.
out.
Yeah, coffee's not done.
I would drink with him. I would actually drink with him just to watch him get fucked up. But all that coffee shit, that's over there. I don't play that.
Oh,
This
is it the
video is
drool?
gonna end with him vomiting on himself.
Is it?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was just guessing.
Oh, there goes the hat.
He's done. He's done.
The hat's so small,
You
it just
agree?
hits on top of his head. It just fell
Have
right
we
off.
not noticed that the fat guy's asleep on his bed?
Oh, he's been out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
knows.
been out.
So secular opinion is the guy that turned me on to Cobes, and within a week of learning about Cobes, I saw this dude.
What?
Sorry,
fuck?
Cobes.
Fucking possessed.
Turn
Oh,
off
oh.
the stream, Jesus.
Watch that bottle.
No, he. We are watching a man die.
Oh yes, like the analogy I've heard that is actually quite perfect is watching Koga's live streams is like watching the movie Leaving Las Vegas. Just watching a man like just slowly self-destruct.
Holy
The breathing might improve, Koga,
there
if
goes
you
the
took
bottle.
the fucking collar off.
There goes the fucking. Uh-oh. Hey, he's still drinking. All right, there we go.
There you go.
That was the one he dropped.
Catch you, cool. Where's it later?
Trying to go suck my buddy's dick.
Hey folks, Jesus bless ya. It's Rev News. We got this going on.
How do we go from a less masculine man wearing a cowboy hat?
Atlanta,
Can we
Georgia.
pause and look in the windowsill. What's that? A cat. Look in the windowsill. There's a whole
I
bunch
can't
of
see
shit
that.
in the windowsill. What is that?
I'll have to watch.
Let me get to it.
There's like
Bless ya.
fucking
It's Rev
18 things
News.
that I love doing this. Like yeah. So god damn it.
He's okay. Let me try again.
Hey folks, Jesus bless ya. It's
Folks.
Rev News. We got this going.
Oh, he's turning too fast. God damn it.
Yeah, I think it's just knickknacks.
It's Atlanta, Georgia.
God damn it, Rev. Slow down.
There's Gavin. Gabby. I can't see that. I'll have to watch it. Anyway.
It's Gabby.
This right now, folks, is Atlanta,
Oh.
Georgia.
Nice pubes.
Right in front of CNN. And it's the best thing ever. But I have to say this really quickly. That
My wife
I want you to understand that what's happening here is an organic Christian movement.
It's not.
I mean, in parts of it at least. Because Shannon saw a video on Twitter in Minneapolis. And
With this
these
hat
people were
and the hair and
praying,
everything, he looks like a
and they
child of the
all-
corn.
Hey folks, guess what happens on Tuesday?
What happens
I
on
gotta go
Tuesday?
back to Coke. I gotta go back to court, folks.
Is it this Tuesday?
It's the second, I believe.
Yeah. No, they're not going to rebuild the whole entire judicial system in 4 days. Sorry, Ruff.
The judicial system.
I said it right.
Female hat? Is that a female hat? I didn't know there were female hats. I'm dead serious. I don't wear hats, so I don't know. Is that a thing? Female hats?
You know how
I don't think it's a really I'm one of the better things is made out of cardboard.
you know watching the
Came with
last
a Happy Meal.
okay
A sea of them had their hands.
watching the last Indiana Jones where Shia LaBeouf almost put the hat on, and I thought I was mad then. There's that.
See, like, seeing Rev wearing a cowboy hat, like I want Randy Savage to like come back from the dead and fucking drop an elbow on him.
Wait. I'm sorry. My last remark was completely off. Because Rev would be the perfect Indiana Jones. He has practiced running away from the boulder for years.
Yeah.
He knows what happens when it catches him.
He does.
In the air. Am I right, Shannon?
Shannon.
Praying to the Lord.
Don't
this looks
beat
like
me
a
anymore.
Christian.
How many times do you think he's like had to like have a bucket of like chicken wings that are like sitting on her gullet, and then he has to like want some, so he has to like take it and then replace it with someone.
Yes, sneaky one. These are mine, Rev. These are mine.
All right, so you brought up Indiana Jones in the third movie when he has to like walk over that like somewhat invisible bridge, so he has to like throw the pebbles out to mark it. That's what he does to like keep Shanny off his trail, with like chicken wings.
That's what he does before he goes down on her. Just throw it on whichever of the cracks has a wet patch.
No, he does what he does before he goes down on Shanny is he just fucking necks a bottle of fucking Southern Comfort.
Oh no, we've seen it. Like it's literally, I don't remember who said it first, but it looks like someone looking for change in a fucking couch.
With their
And look,
face.
it might cause tumult. in
No, he
this
does the
land,
hand
but
thing
guess
first.
What? What did the Lord God do to Sodom and Gomorrah? and the other cities?
Nothing, because that didn't exist.
What did he do?
Nothing.
He razed them to the ground.
Raised them to the ground?
What was the sin of
How you do
Sodom?
that?
R-A-Z-E.
It was not
I think it's
homosexuality,
R-A-Z-E.
actually.
Not
If
not
you read in the
R-A-I-S-E.
prophets, it was not homosexuality. The sin of Sodom was
They wanted
idleness,
a
laziness,
angel.
fullness of bread, which that's
So
what's
Shanny.
in Scripture, which would mean overabundance. We're spoiled in this country.
You know what, Rev? You know what I noticed you're missing from your videos?
Oh my God,
is a
that's
hype
prophecy,
man.
isn't it?
You
Who is
need Shane to go,
spiritually
yeah,
Sodom
in
and
the
Egypt?
corner.
Isn't that in
she's
prophecy
above
about
that.
the end times? You're looking at it.
Shanny's
not.
role is like, shut the fuck up,
Spiritually Sodom
Rev.
and Egypt.
Put the camera on me.
Jerusalem is the
There's a
same way
clear,
right
like,
now.
It's not.
Israel is
There's
the
a
same
clear
way.
establishment of
Judah,
power in this relationship.
Tel
Billy.
Aviv.
The one with the most
Oh my
gravitational
God,
pull.
let's let that go.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing. This is not George Soros.
You know, just off
chicanery.
screen, she's got like one of those little whiteboards and
These
she's
are-
just scrolling down Baja Blast now, bitch.
This is the face when your wife says, "No, you can't have a Baja Blast."
But Mom,
Christian people that have had enough because they had a Christian brother murdered.
Murdered.
So the Lord's going to bless all of this. It might be
Who's
hard,
How much drugs do you have to
forward,
do
and
to
the-
turn
this
on your
might not
camera and
stop.
say this?
but guess what?
alcohol.
It's just.
Just
Just
alcohol.
be done, may the heavens fall. That's it. Christian movement.
It's not.
Rev News.
At least looks like Rev washes his hair.
Hey,
He
you guys
does.
through a pit along the targeted citizen. Hope you're
Right.
having a good day. Finally,
Hearted citizen here.
Donald Trump has been awakened, signing an executive order to protect our free speech. He's taking away the bulletproof vest that Silicon Valley has had for so long.
It's actually doing the opposite.
Yeah, it's
He's
even
taking
as
it
an
away,
outsider, I know
and
it's gonna
it's time
fucking
to put
end
pressure
free
on
speech.
these evil ones that are trying to suppress the speech.
Suppress.
God-fearing Americans.
I've never got that, the God-fearing part. You fact checked me.
government
I'm
fear.
upset. My hands are tiny.
Well, I've always assumed the God-fearing part is, you know, Satan's meant to be the bad guy, but it's God that fucking kills everyone.
Look, you need that for it.
I would pay a lot of money to see what's in those binders.
Notes on how the government has been treating him.
Yeah, my guess it was not calculus.
The United States, and we know what they are. We don't have to name them. We're going to give you a complete listing. We're going to give you a signed copy of what I'm going to be signing in a couple of minutes, and you'll see exactly what we're doing. They've had unchecked power to censor, restrict, edit,
They didn't censor you. They just
alter,
fact checked you, but
Can
you're a
you not
pussy.
hold the fucking phone still for 2 seconds?
No.
No, he's too busy having a giddy wank.
The fleas are biting.
Oh, yeah, his house is.
How did it start with bed bugs and basically end with fleas?
I'm genuinely curious. Like the wife, like I've heard her a little bit, but how crazy is she?
I'm guessing yes.
I would say slap happy because she knows better than to disagree.
I wonder if she's actually sane, but she just plays along because she's waiting for him to die and collect all this fucking goddamn insurance policy.
Of course, the targeted citizen's a Trump fan.
See, honestly, like every bad thing I've ever seen happen to Cobes, I would like to see happen to Targeted Citizen. Like, I want to see fucking Targeted Citizen get fucking swatted. Like, leave Cobes alone.
Yeah, like the bad things that happen to targeted citizen are like shit that I'm pretty sure his kids are pulling on him.
Yeah.
I was missing an iPod Nano, and then one kid's like, I took it.
See, Cobe strikes me as that kind of incredibly pathetic guy that you still think is like, he's pathetic, but at least he'd be entertaining.
he's innocent.
Yeah,
Like he's not. I don't think he's really trying to like con people. The only person he really lies to is himself. Like when you hear a lot of the shit he says, like he's lying completely to himself.
Super sexy goth bad boy. All the ladies love cokes.
I'm a sexy goth bad boy. I haven't been laid in 3 years.
Oh, I hope that's not right.
No, Cokes? Yeah, upwards of 3 years.
We're gonna get another beer.
Currently, social media giants like Twitter receive an unprecedented liability.
Yeah, no wonder wanker scab is a thing, right?
Oh God! Like
you fucking bastard! Reminding me about that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this.
You festering cunt.
Not be liable to sexes.
I don't think he's liable.
The next day or the next hour or the next minute, everybody's reading about it. So I'm able to refute.
So, how long until this is shot down in the courts? Because, to the best of my recollection, an executive order wouldn't be able to change the law like this.
Law that was placed in effect when social media came about that protects social media giants as editors.
Couple minutes.
That way, they're not responsible for the consequences of whatever their content may say because they don't claim it to be their personal content. So they are actually producers. They are they put the news out, but they don't create the news. Well, they've used that shield to not be liable in cases where they're censoring free speech.
No, they're just not liable for people being full of shit and getting in trouble for it. Like now, they're just gonna censor everyone who's full of shit. So
no, they're not. They're not even going to try censoring anyone. If the law passes and there's no challenge against it, and the challenge doesn't pass or what have you, they're just going to shut down.
Yeah, they're yeah.
Either that, or they're going to move every server out of the states, and basically the Great Firewall of America is erected.
They're cutting down on our right to speak. Our rights are being eroded every second of every day. And when free speech is gone, everything is gone.
This is the antithesis of free speech, is what your president is
Yeah, how many grassroots movements have started on Twitter and Facebook?
Or Twitter, how many people are on a terrorist watch list and don't even know it? Thanks to a social media account, because for some odd reason, we in America thought we had the right to free speech.
Well, even like one of the most light-hearted ones would be Storm Area 51. Started out as a joke. Memes were made about it.
And ended as a joke.
Oh yeah, it was a complete joke, but it was the fact that a joke was able to make the news because there's enough
Shanny
of a precedent behind grassroots movements.
And I kept hearing conservatives over and over and over again.
Look at them
Why
titties.
was Target targeted? Why crush Target? Why go after Target? There actually is a good reason why Black Lives Matters went after Target and burnt that fucker to the ground. You know why? Well, I will tell you why. Because Target is a Minnesota-based company, and it funds the Minnesota Police Department.
Anyone who pays taxes in Minnesota would do the same thing.
If you or your shitty husband never had a job, you would be funding your police departments.
Look, Rev had a website, okay? He took care of his mom. He had a job.
None of those are jobs.
Well,
Rev, we know you're watching. You're a piece of shit.
Rev's mom took the easy way out.
Dude, if you're...
I'm dead serious. Like, do y'all
yeah, I remember when he said that, yes. I'm just saying, if your mom could see you now, like her last few years of being alive, she'd be snorting coke off of hookers instead of giving you a goddamn dime.
For
sure. She'd be asking for double cancer.
Oh, double cancer, like hookers and coke.
Cancer.
Like just setting money on fire. Like she would have been better off like literally getting one of G-Man's blue barrels and filling it with money and setting it on fire than giving your fucking white trash ass $1.
Can we all agree that it's a shame that Shanny's mom didn't turn out the same way as Rev's mom? Hi, Betty.
Oh, you know she's watching too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, if y'all don't know that she is watching this, she's upset.
because evidently a bunch of drunk guys exploiting her daughter isn't the best thing in the world.
Oh, how many YouTube channels did you try to get on to talk shit about your daughter?
Look, we're not going to point out the hypocrisy in that, okay? We're not going to point that out.
I guess the intelligence runs in the fucking family. I guess you're all just fucking retarded.
First off, I'm high, ma'am. So how dare you?
he wouldn't dare stick alcohol in his mouth.
Fuck no.
So because,
but unlike your daughter, he knows where his kids are.
So I got a fact check here for Shanny. Shanny was factually wrong. The Target was burned down because they were refusing to sell things like water and first aid to people who are suffering the effects of the CS gas. It's not a reason to burn the place down, but that's but they earned some pushback. So that's why they got attacked. So
yeah, it was essentially in a time when everyone's blood was already up.
Also, if you ever get hit
to offer aid for financial compensation, yeah, that's going to piss people off.
Also, raise your hand if you've ever been hit by tear gas.
I've felt the effects of it.
Has been it wasn't an enjoyable experience, or Drag?
No, I had to go through twice because my fucking mask and kit wasn't fucking secure properly. So no, it wasn't fun. Every orifice of your body secretes mucus profusely. It's terrible.
And
it's
what?
one of the worst feelings I've ever had in my life.
1 out of 7 blood came out of some of those orifices.
I'm not. Anyway.
Yeah, at least in my division, there's like a bunch of people blood came out of either their mouth or their nose.
It's a terrible experience. Awful. It forces every orifice to produce mucus. It's terrible. Trust me on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
There's a reason why people that are hit by it will literally cover themselves in any available liquid.
Yeah,
no, I've heard that in the military. They have to watch you suffer through it. No.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I mean, like in terms of whenever you see civvies getting hit with that shit, they will sit on the side of the road and someone will fucking pour buckets of water over them.
Yeah, like you don't care what that liquid is. You won't even pay attention at first, and like, oh fuck, that was hot sauce.
Oh yeah, if someone like fucking emptied gasoline on you and was holding a lit match, you'd just be happy it was liquid.
The Minnesota Police Department,
I've heard the best remedy for CS gas is to just rub yourself against Shanny to get the oil on.
Resistance groups have decided to go and take out.
No, it's I think it's like baking soda, like 1 part baking soda for 3 parts water.
Well, I mean, with Shanny, it's unfair to call it oil. It's more like ambergris.
In Minneapolis, Minnesota, is the cops
Ambergris?
protecting Target
Ambergris.
and the man who murdered that man, George Floyd.
Ambergris is the shit they used to harvest from like sperm whales.
Well, we found it. George Floyd, and his first name is George, and George Soros's first name is George.
Oh shit!
Mother of God.
In his house, protected
Dots
him.
connecting.
You know?
She's really good at connecting dots,
far less
like her
energy
forehead
to let the people
to the
drag
other
him out and
part
do
of her
what they need to
forehead.
do with him.
Like, how
I'm
many
just
hair
gonna be
follicles
honest,
do you really think is
look
in the
the
middle of
other
that forehead
way.
right now?
Ugh.
Like,
Look
there's
the
at
other
least
way.
one.
Yeah, I see.
It's about time they get a little bit of
She had a
fucking justice.
xenomorph that was in her
Damn
body,
well
but it was too
know
big, so try to get out there and
Minneapolis,
get
what
stuck.
happened in fucking Duluth 70 years ago. You damn well know those 3 fucking men were fucking
all know
hung
her
on those
skin
fucking
is
trees
impenetrable.
by you motherfucking pigs.
Do you think a
Mere
face
mortal
hugger is gonna
weapons.
wrap around that thing?
You damn well know
Me
that
too.
happened, and you
Uh,
damn well
did
know
you-
that's in the memory.
Wilson,
Yes,
did
sir.
you hear how they what Rev thinks that they got the design of the face hugger from?
No.
Drag. Do you remember?
Was it a vagina?
It was
Something
her vagina.
Her vagina. That's what it was. Okay.
Nice.
I mean, let's face it. Like, if a face hugger implanted an embryo in Shanny, she would just digest it.
Well,
people from Duluth
you know the way it always
and
comes out as like the little
Minneapolis, 'cause they
baby?
shared
It would
that
come out fully
pain.
grown because it would have to dig for quite a while
it's
to
been
get out of her fucking
stirring
chest.
constantly.
No, she
It's
would
stirred
shit out an
constantly
empty
on
like
Black Lives Matter.
exoskeleton.
Now, when that police officer killed Trayvon Martin,
would the
Black
xenomorph
Lives
come
Matter
out
said,
obese?
Okay, we'll take a fucking meal.
Yeah,
And
it
they
takes
took a
on the
meal
properties of its
silently
host.
in
It just
protest.
like,
And the motherfucking conservatives had a fucking problem with that.
You know,
How
most of the
dare
time,
they
these
kneel?
things are pretty dangerous, but this one gets up for 5 minutes and gets like.
It's true.
It's a xenomorph. It's
It's
a xenomorph
true.
the size of a fucking beanbag.
I love
chair.
my conservatives. I am pro fucking Trump. I am a libertarian.
Is it a queen?
Leaning
No.
left, though. Please remember, it's leaning left.
The predator
So
comes up to
I
take its
feel
head
like I
and
have
just
a
goes,
responsibility to the
nah.
left too.
No
This
challenge.
one
Because
can
they're part
stay.
of who I am. Because I believe that people should have.
He tries to
social
do that dropping
programming-
thing, and then
programs
like he
because it
can't hold
helps
on to
them
his own
out,
weight with his
dude.
back
It
fence
helped
and just
me
slams
out.
on the ground.
I agree with that. That's passionate conservatism, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly.
It's
No,
not
these
every day you see a
motherfucking
xenomorph
cops,
come
you
out
don't
with a fucking
understand it. I
rascal
don't
screamer.
understand why all these people are like, why would people
don't
do
know
this
what
in
a knife
Minnesota? You
and
don't
a knife
understand
has 3
Minnesota,
chins.
okay? You don't understand how the police treat
I don't-
freaking people,
here's what I don't get
minorities
about
in
fucking
Minnesota. They
Shanny
are
and
treated.
her rant videos. Because I've seen all over the room. I've seen in their bathroom. Unfortunately, when they were doing the and I've seen almost every little item that they have because I pay attention to that shit. Where the fuck does Rev hide the pokey flute that he needs to wake her fat ass up every morning? I've yet to see. Has anybody in the chat seen the pokey flute that Rev uses?
Okay. For
Shanny attacks in a grumpy rage.
Okay, for kids in the chat, I know Sword and Shield, you don't have to do it, but you used to have to wake up Snorlax. So $2 from Sinister Porpoise. Shanny, spell libertarian. Even with you spelling libertarian in the chat, she would still fuck it up.
I just want to know what the pokey flute is.
If-
Shanny,
if
where's the
Re-
pokey flute?
If Rev was a Pokemon, who would he be?
Ah, fuck.
He'd be a fucking Magikarp.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, Magikarp, yeah.
I was gonna say Grimer.
Grimer.
No, I mean because at least Grimer could attack.
Yeah, fair.
No, was it the rat?
Rattata?
Rattata?
Yeah.
Well, instead of Snorlax, why can't Shanny be wheezing or coughing?
They are also lumpy.
Yeah,
To be
they're
fair,
just
she
big
would
lump.
do well as a wheezing. She is constantly short of breath, and
There
they
you
are
go.
both round.
But wheezing
Oh
floats.
no, they are wheezing because you know the wheezing is like the big one with the little one kind of attached to it.
Well, you kept calling her a puddle earlier. Maybe she's a muck.
Well, I mean Grimer.
She does have a lot of muck properties.
A dead Jason Todd said, "I'll listen to her opinions when she attains her GED." I co-sign that.
Terribly in Minnesota. You don't understand how people are racially
the
divided
fuck do
in
you not have a
sections
GED?
in Minnesota.
Right.
Minnesota,
Graduating
is
high school is
basically-
fucking
especially
easy.
Minneapolis, is kind of like a miniature version of
If
Chicago.
I'm right, isn't graduating high school
Completely
mandatory?
racially divided.
No.
And it's not only racially divided anymore.
Evidently,
It's a bunch
she kept,
of people.
like, telling people that the principal and the teachers were sleeping with her and shit like that. So you can imagine how they didn't want her ass around, and then of course getting in fights with other people. So yeah, that contributed to her not. It's sad.
What, 3rd-degree murder from sitting on someone?
No, Alba Eulogy says she's a giant Jigglypuff.
Well,
Both
it's all
huge and best attack is double slap.
Different
There you
races.
go.
I've seen Arabs. I've seen
Never
white
knows
people,
that.
I've seen Asians.
That's a whole
I've
ass
seen blacks
Wigglytuff.
all
I don't know what the
protesting,
fuck
and
you
you
guys
call it
talking
a
about.
riot, and I don't believe it's a riot. I believe it's a war. An actual war of a militia of people, which we are constitutionally protected to have. A militia when our
The
rights are
idea
violated.
that it's a war can only be spoken by someone who has never seen an actual war. It's not even. It's civil disobedience. It's it's riots. It is a serious thing.
Well,
But,
sectarian violence, burning a target.
Yeah.
Apples,
And
like-
hearing Revan Shanny talking about militia, like I find that hilarious because neither one of them can own a firearm because hey, domestic violence. Go protest the Japan state capitol with your airsoft rifle, Rev.
We have
Please
a
do.
right to protect our constitutional rights, and we have a right to protect ourselves. And if our domestic Authorities
She tried
are
to say
not living
forefathers
by
and
the
couldn't
people's
fucking think of the
standards. They
word.
need to be taken out, period.
Yeah, take that theme out.
Period.
Theme.
What I'm worried about is the conservatives
She's
playing
gotta
into
save
the
those
hands of
G's.
the racist propaganda, liberal race pimps. I know,
right?
I know. Don't be playing into the race games. This is not a race thing. This is a society thing. This is police brutality being put upon all man people, and we have a choice. Should we
All
accept
man
this
people.
and let them get away with this, or should we finally
Race is dumb.
stand up and do
Race
what's
is
right?
dumb.
And I don't know
why do y'all
what to
go on like fucking 10-minute rants about race if it's dumb? Like if you just like this, it's I'm gonna blow y'all shit up tomorrow. Oh my god!
Do what is right to handle this. You know, I prefer to do things peacefully, but like I said,
You do not like doing things peacefully. We have a arrest record for that.
these people, these Black Lives Matter, they did take a kneel peacefully, and you didn't fucking listen to them.
They took a kneel.
What was her opinion about the kneeling a couple years ago?
Oh, she did not like Kaepernick.
At all. She made quite a few videos about that actually.
Oh, okay. Weird. Weird how it's a good thing now.
I could never understand like all the hatred he got for that, because it was pretty much the most respectful, peaceful protest possible.
Yeah, like when he was doing it, that was at my like cringy libertarian face. But even at that time, I'm like, it's still his First Amendment right. The guy who told him to do it was actually a Green Beret. There was like so many things that like dipshit conservatives weren't paying attention to.
If memory serves, it's an actual thing soldiers do to sort of honor their
Well,
fallen.
yeah, and like even football players do it to honor someone who got hurt. Like when like if you ever see someone get hurt on the field, they kneel. Like to watch the person get taken off. They're like showing respect for that person that got hurt. So like it's like something is hurt, you kneel for it and you wait for it to be better.
Yeah, it's like people that fly off the fucking handle whenever someone flies the American flag upside down as a form of peaceful protest. It's a sign. It's the international sign of distress.
All right, I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
You ignored them.
And now this happens again.
And it happens fucking again in public, in front of everyone.
Yep.
You think Nick Bravo
can't
fucked
blame
Von
them
Helden
for
out of
wanting
playing
to just
Wolverine?
fuck things
Nick
up.
Bravo
You
fucked
can't blame them
Shanny
for wanting to
out
go
of
after
playing
Target,
Fred Duke,
knowing that Target provides
aka the Blob.
money to these monsters.
Right.
Oh, and let's just get a little bit of other
perfume
things.
behind her,
The
isn't it?
University of Minnesota
It's
in
Glade.
in
Next
Minneapolis
Glade on the
has cut
on the
all
left.
ties off with the Minnesota Police Department. They will
Not
no
the Pepto
longer be
Bismol on the
hiring
outside.
Minnesota police departments or allowing them to engage in any investigations. It's all going to be private.
Yeah.
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 They, you know that the first video of him squashing his neck, they redacted that video. You can't find it on the internet anymore. They're protecting the cops.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's
They're protecting
fucking
the
everywhere.
And then they're protecting the identities of the cops. Not only that, the
No,
thing
they
is
didn't.
everyone's trying to make this into a white on black crime, and it's not.
Minnesota.
Two of the people that was one of the people that was holding him down was actually a black man. Another one, it was two white guys and one black man that was holding him down, and then the Asian dude was standing by and watching it happen like a fucking asshole.
Right.
That's what happened, man. I've been investigating this.
Right.
Countless, man.
You helped me so much on my
If the videos
You're
don't exist, how
welcome.
are you investigating?
You're welcome. I'm an intense
No.
investigator when I do shit, okay?
To be fair,
Intense
her
investigator.
idea of countless
and
hours
I don't-
investigating is
I
half
am
an hour,
so
because anything higher than that, she needs to pull out her
bewildered by this
digits
whole
to start
thing of
counting
how it
them off.
started. You,
It's horrible.
and it's not right. It's not right. And you know what? The people need to take their power back. And I'm for the people.
You're right. It's not right. Therefore,
I
it
am
would
for
be
the people, man.
wrong.
Okay, from this
Sorry.
camera angle, she keeps
Sorry,
like
I'm not for the
moving the
authorities.
camera further
I'm
away
not for
so you can
protecting
kind of read
authorities when it
more
comes to
of the
this.
shirt, but it
I'm
just
tired
keeps
of you
sloping.
motherfucking authorities getting away.
It's
with
like the
hurting
Star Wars
civilians.
opening.
This is supposed to be America. It's supposed to be freedom for all, not for you
Holy
fucks,
shit.
just so you can abuse
Shanny
the public.
space. Here comes the crawl.
And you've abused
You guys
the public
run.
enough, and now you're seeing what's happening.
And
No,
it's
seriously, every
sarcasm
time she
is
moves the
always
camera away,
something.
it just the
My
shell
fellow
keeps
Minnesotans,
going.
you know, Spent 8 years of my life trapped on that ice hole, man. Man, I know how it is to have your boogers fucking freeze in your nostrils, dude. And you have to pick it out, and it's like, it hurts
don't
so
describe
bad
it.
because it cleans your nose hairs.
Okay,
and
you
pulling
live in
out nose
Colorado
hair.
now.
You
What's
know what
your
I'm talking about.
excuse?
You lived in Minnesota. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Wash your hair, Shanny.
Y'all bald freaking Nordic bastards.
Just
Anyway,
wash.
fucking love you guys. Anyway, stay strong, guys. Fight the good fight. Do what you need to do, man.
She fucking laughs like
Peace and
Goofy.
I'm with Ice Cube, man. I'm with Ice-T. I'm with Snoop Dogg. I'm with them,
Snoop
man.
Dogg.
I'm with them. Sorry.
Oh, she's trying to do the
Sorry,
Black
I
Power
can't
thing,
help
but it's
it.
too much effort to
I'm
raise
tired
her
of
arm
seeing the
too much.
atrocities.
No,
I'm tired of seeing
I'm
this
sorry.
happen.
No,
man. I
the
grew
problem
up-
is
the first
that if she
time I
lifts
was
her
ever
arm above her head,
exposed
I'm
to
pretty sure she'll
racism, I
pass
think I
out.
was like 5
Yeah.
years old, and it was Rodney King. And
It
seeing
goes
the
above her
police
heart,
officers
and it's
beat him.
like it can't pump that far up.
I remember going through that.
No,
and
all the
seeing that,
cholesterol in the
man,
arm
and seeing
just
the racism
floods
that was
down into her
caused with
chest.
O.J. Simpson, man. I remember
It's
that.
like an
the racism
instant, like,
with
blood
Michael
clot.
Jackson, dude. I remember seeing that shit, man. My whole life I saw it, and I was like, why did all these like? Ooh, let's go to Bill Cosby of how he got a worse sentence than fucking Epstein.
Epstein wasn't sentenced, you dumb fuck.
Yes.
Shanny, I'm sorry, but you're a year younger than I am. I don't remember fucking Compton.
And even then, Epstein technically got like a worse sentence because he got suicided. Like,
Yeah.
Bill Cosby's still alive.
No, Epstein's still alive.
No, he's still very much dead.
No, he's out there.
No, he's dead.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's called In the Ground.
You're correct, sir.
About 6 feet under it, to be precise.
Yeah, about, yeah. Unless he's a goddamn mole person, but we've had people on here who said mole, who were like mole people are the real threat. So like,
Gotta
maybe
watch those little bastards.
Well,
Billy, you tell me there are not mole people in Shanny's fucking forehead right now.
That's you bastard. I was right about to say that.
No, my guess is it's like an anthill.
Have you seen The Incredibles? The Underminer lives in Shanny's fucking forehead.
The fact that they didn't start Incredibles 2 with like, wait, did they start with fighting him? They did. Never mind. I'm not mad.
Let's go look at that. What? Yeah,
She's
yeah.
out of breath.
Let's just. I think maybe Bill Cosby may be fucking innocent because this was 30 years ago when this shit supposedly happened.
It was so long ago that he's innocent now.
Well, I mean, Manson was innocent.
I mean, does she really want to keep going down this road?
It was so long ago. Hitler didn't do anything.
He's fine. He's cool. He was an artist.
Yeah.
He was vegetarian.
Not a good one, but yeah.
You know, he was a dog lover. I mean,
happened.
He said glass of juice.
They may have just set him up. Well, let's take his nice
He
and
just wanted
wonderful
to send him
image
to a
and just
hoppy
ruin
camp.
him because he's an outspoken black man. That's what.
He was outspoken against other black people. If you like listened to him ever, he was never really outspoken against like atrocities against black people. He literally told Eddie
Dave
Murphy.
Chappelle.
No, it was Eddie Murphy that he was going to be in prison before he was like 40 or something like that. And Eddie Murphy was like, probably. Ironic.
I know the joke. I know the actual story you're talking about because I construed it with Dave Chappelle. Eddie Murphy called Dave Chappelle and said, "Hey, Cosby's saying shit about me and telling all these jokes," and Chappelle said, "Hey, you tell that N-word Cosby." I said it's cool.
Oh, okay.
What I think. Oh no, you don't like that? Same with OJ. He's outspoken too.
OJ definitely killed that bitch. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like,
And
there's
OJ,
no
I
way.
believe, is in prison right now.
Yeah, he's in prison for stealing, but
No, he's out now.
he's out now. Oh yeah, because he
Yeah.
has Twitter and
Oh.
it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, no, he definitely killed her. There's no way. Okay.
He tried to make a fucking reality show about it.
He
Yeah.
wrote a book.
If I did it.
If I did it.
God damn, like, that's like
You wrote
saying
the show. Do you remember the show Juiced?
No.
He tried to
Glad, but
fucking
I
sell the
don't.
Bronco.
Oh wow.
You just got juiced.
God damn it, FX.
That sounds like a violent thing. Getting juiced.
Anyway.
I don't know if
Well,
it's
See, you
okay.
guys don't understand me. You don't.
We do. You're just really dumb.
Y'all my family and you don't even know it because
We're not. No.
No, I am not being a part
Hey,
of
you
that.
take that back right
fucking
now, you
Bush.
asshole.
Quit stroking your goddamn turkey waddle, Shanny.
How many pounds does the spirit take up?
How many what?
Pounds.
What?
Pounds.
What?
Pounds.
Pounds. Like weight.
Yes.
Like hounds, like dogs.
LBS.
Talking about earlier?
Stone.
Pounds.
How many stone is a fucking spirit?
I believe the unit of measure for a soul is 7 pounds.
Is it? Oh, okay.
it's you because you gave me that. Just remember that.
Hers is at least 200.
Maranatha.
Yeah, they also listen to liars.
Oh yeah, like
Not the.
yeah. Shanny's soul weighs at least $160.
Oh man, her soul body is super hot. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
Like, if Shanny were to become like a ghost, like in 1984, the Ghostbusters are fucked.
Oh yeah. Like they're starting out fighting the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow. Like they don't even get to warm up with that other thing.
The whole city rises up out of the water. It's just
So-
her, fucking standing up in the sewer. The whole thing just lifts.
So like Shanny would have to have died at a young age for that to happen. So that would be like if Cheshire had her way, I suppose.
What did you do, Rev?
You know what? That would have actually made Rev's life so much better.
If Shanny had died at a young age,
Yeah.
I agree.
Like you would still be in fucking Scranton, Pennsylvania, fucking a robot essentially, but at least you're living like rent free. You don't have kids who hate you. You're not like endangering children by being high while picking them up. You might be a raging alcoholic
with his fucking airsoft rifle.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten assaulted. You know,
Wouldn't currently be getting ready for court.
wouldn't be court like. Oh my god.
Probably wouldn't be wearing that dumb fucking cowboy hat.
Yeah,
you really fucked up, Rev.
Cowboy hat aside, I'm willing to bet like the court date, like that might have gotten pushed back maybe a year.
Nah, cause like he was very internal when he was like before her. Like he would just like be drunk in his own house. Like he would never leave. Like I don't think he would ever gotten like legal trouble.
Yeah.
Like these were like hit and runs and shit that he had to do to pick up Shanny's kids.
No time for this shit.
Yeah.
The bus is gonna be there soon.
Folks.
Dude, no, my favorite scene is when he does that weird thing where where like cause he doesn't have a fucking like script or some shit.
I just love the whole Jack Nicholson impression.
Oh, folks. Yeah, did he
it's
sneak a
amazing.
folks into that? I don't know. He probably did. All right, so I have no more videos for tonight, as you guys noticed that there's no video playing now. Thank you everyone who super chatted and stuff. I think we gained a couple subs, which is awesome. Wilson,
Are you not going to mention the Von Helton Flex video?
I don't know what that is.
Oh God.
Okay, we'll have that for next week. Don't ruin it. Okay, Wilson, you have anything to shout out besides that?
Kentucky CPS.
Thank you.
Good job.
Angry Pumpkin, do you have anything to shout out?
How can you beat a shout out to Kentucky CPS? I mean, heroes.
Yeah.
You guys are Ron. Drag, you have anything to shout out?
Yeah, I'll probably go live tomorrow. Some bullshit. And thank you for the nudes. You know who you folks are. Thank you.
Folks.
Folks means plural. Okay. Weird flex.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's it.
Stop sending him pictures, Cheshire.
No. I prefer video.
I'm just saying it did get a vote for OnlyFans, and unfortunately that was positive.
Nope, never. Nope.
If I want to see Cheshire and Puck, I have the Von Helton mods for Skyrim. I'm good.
What, you want to see her get reeled by a horse?
No, dog. She's very much into dogs. Bran, can you do our normal thing?
Yeah, guys. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. We've got links down below in the description if you want to support the channel, if you want to check us out on various other social media. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Thanks, everyone. And we do this to ourselves. This is something we do weekly.
And remember, like always,
black people do coke.
And
I think that Suitor's erectile dysfunction is mostly due to how his wife looks.